Hey everybody, it is Tuesday, April 5th, and it's time for yet another Marvel Legendary MCU setup. This one based on 2017's infamous show, Inhumans, but we have a great expansion in Realm of Kings to play through a bunch of today, so I'm always excited for that. Hey everybody, what's up Purdy? Thank you for making the stream. What's up Mr. J-Tins, Mr. Giraffe, and Montax? All you guys, welcome. Let me go over this setup today. By the way, as always, all of the setups I play for the MCU setups are by off the cuff. If you would like to see that entire document of setups, just put in command MCU at any time. There he is, and you can see all of them right there. So let's go ahead and take a look at this evening setup. By the way, just a reminder, if you're playing the tournament, you have a couple more days to submit your scores before it will close about this time on Thursday, a couple hours after that. So get those in. Let's take a look at the setup today. All right, here we go. 2017's Inhumans. So, divide and conquer for the scheme. Divide the royal family and conquer Attilan. By the way, full confession, I did not see the TV show, and after hearing about it, I did not want to, but I've read plenty of Inhumans comics, so I'm familiar with the characters, just not the show exactly. So, Off the Cuff's gonna have to fill me in, and I'm sorry you had to watch it. All right, Maximus the Mad is our mastermind, of course. And I'm using Inhuman Rebellion and Domain of Apocalypse, as well as Cops for the villains. And then we've got 7 heroes because of the scheme. We'll go over that in a moment. We've got 2 Black Bolts. 2 Black Bolts? No, 2 Black Bolts. Medusa, Crystal, Karnak, Gorgon, and then Namor as Triton. And then we've got the supporting cars you see here. We have Lockjaw as a special sidekick. One of the few times we get to use a special sidekick for these setups. Yo, you're going to know more than me because I didn't even watch it. But I don't care. Most of the characters, that makes sense. You would have purged it. But hey, the heroes are here from Realm of Kings, so we don't have to know that much, I don't think. Okay, Dulcet Seatless. And, well, I heard that they cut Medusa's hair, which is kind of a big deal. And, anyway, it's kind of a shame because I think there's a lot that could be done with the Inhumans characters in the MCU, and maybe we'll see them come back, but they seem to be leaning away from the Inhumans side of things. Anyway, let's get to the overview. Let me start the prediction for you, by the way. So anybody who would like to enter that early can. By the way, a reminder this week, the Randomizer League game and stream is going to be a little later than normal. Did I do the prediction properly? Yep, it's up. 6 p.m. Pacific on Thursday, and then another viewer challenges, a couple of viewer challenges on Saturday. I will announce what those are in a little bit. The mastermind is, of course, Maximus the Mad. Kind of obligatory there. He has plus 8 plus attack and highest abomination, which means he gets plus attack equal to the attack of the highest attack hero in the HQ. Always leads Inhuman Rebellion. Master Strike. Reveal one of Maximus's remaining mastermind tactics at random. Use its fight effect, then shuffle it back into those tactics. I know some people are kind of lukewarm on Maximus's mastermind card, but I kind of dig it. I like how it uses the tactics as the fight effects. And then this is one of my favorite schemes. I really like how this one works. Divide and Conquer. So Divide and Conquer's got 8 twists, 7 heroes. Sort the hero deck by hero class. So I've got it sorted off here to the left, actually. Strength, Instinct, Covert, Tech, and Ranged. If a card has multiple classes, break ties at random. No problem. Take it easy. Take it easy, Mikey. Hey, Captain Toad. Welcome back to the community and the streams. Put these 5 smaller shuffled hero decks beneath the 5 HQ spaces because I use this space. Again, they're off to the side. I can actually show you. Hopefully I don't drop these. They're in my nice BCW holder. So they are Strength, Instinct, Covert, Tech, and Range. By the way, there's only 4 Tech cards because only one of the Black Bolt sets has Tech cards. He's only got 3 uncommons and a rare. So that's the smallest deck by far. There were some ties, so I randomized those. Special rules: whenever an HQ space is empty, fill it with the top card of the hero deck below that space. This might be my favorite thing from Champions, this scheme, by the way. Twist 1 to 3, KO all the heroes in the HQ. Twist 4 to 8, KO one of the hero decks. And then Evo wins when all hero decks are gone. Right here, I've got hero decks KO'd. I guess it should be when hero decks emptied instead of KO'd. But you get the drill. When the hero decks are emptied, I'll put that counter up. Okay, get those predictions in. I've got the starting hands to get ready. I will give the hero deck a courtesy shuffle. It's weird to not have the hero deck, the villain deck. It's weird not to have the hero deck right over here. I like Fin Fang Foom a lot. Don't get me wrong, but I like this scheme a little more than him. Even though I do like, he's one of the better masterminds, I think. But he knows what he did during the Randomizer League with his epic form, so I don't have to explain myself to him. Oh boy, okay. Episode 2 of Moon Knight airs in a couple of hours. I'm probably not going to watch it till the day after, but I really loved the first episode. What did you guys think? Since these are the pre-MCU new show streams. If you didn't talk to me about it yet. I thought it was very well done. And I listened to some podcasts on it and what they were able to do with the character, because the character's kind of changed as far as his motivations and backstory over the course of many of the comics. So they had a little bit more freedom with Oscar Isaac's Moon Knight. And I like what they did. Oh, he's so good. That scene, I'm just going to say the scene at the restaurant was very, very good. I can't wait to see what else he can do with the, with the multiple personalities of Moon Knight. Oh, we're going to talk about that, Montax, that you hated Loki. That's a bold statement. Okay, let's go. I think we're ready to end the predictions, even though it's only been a couple of minutes. Oh, it's been plenty of minutes. Let's see how those look. Get those in right now because I must fill the HQ. We've got, it's a 6-2 saying win. We do have a lot of synergy with this Throne's Favor and the Inhuman, so I think that makes sense to me. Lowest ranked. Okay, my lowest ranked show, honestly, would be The Falcon and the Winter Soldier. I really liked it, but I think it had enough problems for me to be taken out of it a little bit. I liked a lot about it, but it would be my lowest ranked show so far. I know some of the suffered because of the COVID and delays, but anyway, ending submissions right now. Get those in. All right, those are closed. Those are closed. Let's go ahead and see what our HQ looks like. Now, again, this setup is unique in that we're going to have... fair enough. And I like, you know what? What's beautiful about the MCU shows is that there's something for everybody. Not everybody's going to like everything, but they've come out with such different shows. WandaVision is different than Falcon, which is different than What If, which is different than Moon Knight. And I think there's one that everybody loves one of them, at least, which is great. All right, we have 5 different classes, so I'm going to go ahead and reveal them one by one. Let's see what the first card is. So on the Strength pile, we've got Gorgon. For the Instinct pile, we've got Crystal. By the way, Crystal is going to be amazing with this scheme if I can build properly. We have also got another Gorgon in the Covert side, in the Covert deck, and then one of the 4 Black Bolt cards. I got to be careful not to recruit these techs because I can easily get rid of a deck this way. There's only 4 cards in it, and then we've got Break the Silence Black Bolt for the ranged card. All Inhumans, none of the Illuminati or Cabal cards, but that's cool. Let's go ahead and place our Mastermind and start this thing. There he is. So with highest abomination, by the way, he is +2. And again, I'm not going to use the counter until I get close to hitting him, because I'm going to have to change it quite a lot. Okay. You ready? I'm ready. Let's go. Oh, yeah, Crystal's fun. We were talking about it in the chat. She, I think it was, I forget who used the term. It was the term mini game. I think Jay Parnell used it. Yeah, it's kind of like a mini game, but in the game to try to get all the different classes to trigger her. No problem. What's up, Dino Mike? Yeah, a little late for the prediction. But that's okay. We'll see how this turns out. I have to close it before I reveal the HQ. That's just kind of how it has to go. But let's start with turn 1 right now. It's so weird not to have a hero deck here. I feel like I messed up every time I look over there. All right. You might have to remind me to refill because I won't forget. I'll just, I'll be fine. All right, here we go. First card from the villain deck. Will it be a first turn Scheme Twist? No, it's a first turn Bystander. I've been doing that a lot lately. So a standard Bystander goes to Maximus the Mad. That's on par for him. 5 Recruit. So the most expensive thing I can take is Gorgon. And using something like Streets Abomination or Abomination is going to really help fight against Maximus's highest Abomination if I have a hero in the right spot. I do need recruit power early, so alternatives are I could take something with high recruit. But I want to capitalize on the fact that I got a 5-cost recruit early. And I do get Sewer's Abomination when recruited. So there's a lot of when recruited here. Do I wait to take full advantage of the when recruited? Or not? I think it's best to keep the city clear. I don't really need to... Well, actually, because of the scheme, avoiding escapes is good because the more heroes I KO, the faster the decks will run out. Not a huge risk as some decks are pretty large. You know what? I'm just gonna go with it. We'll take the sure thing, the 5 cost, because I can take it. I get Sewer's Abomination, which is +0, and I can't find anything else with it, so no big deal. See, I just reached for the hero deck. Well, you do almost 200 streams, and This muscle memory. Did you see my hand go this way? That's really funny. It's like a phantom thing. All right, I have to refill from the left-hand side. That's so weird. It's like a phantom limbs thing. It's like a ghost deck that's not there. All right, moving over. That's so odd. All right, we got a 5-1 over here. All right, that means we're going to have some heavy attack for the next 2 turns. I hope we see some cops show up so I can take them out. Turn 2 is Lash from Inhuman Rebellion. So Lash, he's got Abomination, Ambush, choose a hero from the HQ that doesn't have a printed attack of 2 or more. That is literally everybody except for this Black Bolt put on the bottom of the hero deck. So it'll go to the bottom of its own hero deck. Interesting. So which one should I send? What's the least useful? Crystal is great. I'm going to want to build a deck off of her. Gorgon can teleport. Break the Silence has the no rules text thing, which will work well if I take other Black Bolt, but I'm probably not going to take the tech, so I may not build a Black Bolt. Let me go ahead and actually tuck Break the Silence Black Bolt. Yeah, let me tuck him to the bottom of the range deck. Alright, and let's refill. Cool, Crystal, that's what I wanted to see. Alright, so Lash comes on in. He's got Abomination. He gets +2 for having Crystal right there. And we'll mark that just because. All right, with our 5 recruit on the right-hand side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I want to build a Crystal deck. There's no ifs, ands, or buts around it, especially if I can get Teleport along with it. That's going to be amazing. So I'm going to take her more expensive card, Master the 4 Elements, first. It gives me 1 recruit. Choose one of those 4 classes. This card is only that hero class this turn. Draw a card. And with all the guaranteed classes, I should be able to build this pretty quickly. So let's go ahead and take Master the 4 Elements for 4. I could have taken Earth, Air, Fire, and Water and Medusa. But that's such a strong catalyst, I want this to keep going. I did it again. I reached over there. I'm going to do that like 12 more times during the stream. All right. Karnak is great. Maybe I'll go Karnak on the left, Crystal on the right. Or mix them up. Who the heck knows? There's a lot of cool stuff. Karnak's hero set, I think. Crystal's is fantastic. But I think Karnak's is my favorite because of just how simple it is. Just the ramping up based on what you have in your discard pile works with his power set really well. Okay, turn 3 is Apocalyptic Magneto, who is somebody Inhuman, blah, blah, blah. I don't know who it's going to be. All right, fight. I love the theming, though. They look Inhuman in these. Fight. Gain an X-Men hero from the HQ for free. Should I change this to Inhuman off the cuff? Escape. A Magneto ascends to become a new mastermind. He gains the ability Master Strike. Each player reveals an... Again, should I change this to Avengers hero? Or Avengers. Inhumans hero. Or discards down to 4 cards. If not, I'll leave it as is, but cool. It's a strong villain. I haven't used the Domain of Apocalypse in a while. That's what I thought. All right, we're changing the... So both those X-Men, we're treating them like they are Inhuman symbols. Cool. I've got 3 recruit. I can't do anything with this 3 attack. Abomination is still +2 thanks to this card here. So, what did I take over here? I took Gorgon. So I've got a strength thing going on. He needs strength, so I'm thinking about taking Medusa here. If I do take Medusa, she will give me the Throne's Favor. Can't spend it yet, but it will trigger things like Streets Abomination for Gorgon, which is good. Should I go mono strength on one side? The strength deck, by the way, is one of the largest decks. It's this big. So if I go mono strength, there's always going to be a strength card here for me to take, including Crystal's rares that I can... So if I go for strength over here, I'll take a lot of strength cards, and I'll flush out Crystal's rare this way. Yeah, that sounds like a good strategy to me. Magneto is Mortis, who is essentially an Inhuman Psycho Cyclops. All right. Good to know. All right, there's Mortis. Let's take Queen of the Inhumans. When recruited, gain the Throne's Favor. So here's my little throne. Throne's Favor is going right here on the left-hand side. Left-hand side has got the Throne's Favor. Refilling with the Strength deck, and it's another Gorgon. I think that's going to work. This is a really fun scheme with the Realm of Kings set. With the when recruited and the class-based stuff, it's really fun to have 5 different colors. Pretty cool. So, it is April. I would expect that we'll see a blog post or some information on the Guardians of the Galaxy MCU set this month. Maybe for a May release. I have no official information on this, but following the timeline, it seems to line up. We'll see. All right, new set. And that will be, when that releases, that'll be the last set that was supposed to release in 2021, and then we'll get... we'll be back on track, and I think it's cool how they've been able to catch up somewhat. Okay, turn 4 is Apocalyptic Weapon X. Hey, Nightmare, I really appreciate that. Is that a first-time chat? I can't even tell. It is a first-time chat. Thank you. I've put a lot of time into it. I do appreciate that. Means a lot. All right, Apocalyptic Weapon X. Fight, KO one of your heroes. Escape cross-dimensional Wolverine Rampage. And off the cuff, let me know if there's any changes to that. But I just love saying cross-dimensional Wolverine Rampage. This has no adjustments, but we do have to make an adjustment to Lash. He no longer has Abomination. Well, he does have it, but he gets no bonus attack from it. Okay, again, no Henchman. I'm getting a 5 attack with Abomination, an 8 and a 7. That is threatening. I really would not like to KO anything I don't have to KO. So, hopefully some Henchmen show up soon. 1, 2, 3 recruits. This is the Crystal side, so I'm just going to go ahead and take Earth, Air, Fire, and Water Crystal. Because... No, I wouldn't fault them either. It's just that... back at the end of last year, they said once we get through these delays, the floodgates will open and everything will start being released, and that's kind of what's happened. So if it's a couple more months till the next release, I'm not going to be upset about it. I'm just saying it seems to follow the pattern. They're trying to get all the last year's releases out before they can do this year's, but we'll see. But yeah, I wouldn't fault them at all. I'm going to take this. You play all the 4 non-tech classes. You get +3 attack. This is a great card. With multiples, you can get 10, 15 attack a turn. And it's a common. I love her hero set. I reached there again. How many times? I need a counter for how many times I'm going to do that. Okay. Black Bolt. I'll have to watch this back later and do a counter. By the way, Nightmare, have you played with the Nightmare Mastermind? Your namesake? Get some Astral Plane stuff going. Speaking of the Astral Plane, we're at 3. Thank you. Captain Toad's going to keep track of how many times I do this. You're officially keeping track now. I'm sorry, you volunteered. Yeah. Our wallets need a break. At least until they announce the 10th anniversary core set remaster with all new epic masterminds and new art for the... Oh, man, that's going to be a thing. If that's a thing, okay, I appreciate it. I've tasked you with that. I was saying something else, but I lost my own train of thought, and that happens way too often. Anybody who watches my streams knows that happens a lot, so I apologize. All right, turn 5. There's some cops. All right, so an easy target on the one turn. Well, I do have enough attack to take him out. Okay, no Abomination bonus for Lash right now. What do we got? What I got is to drink some water because I didn't drink any yet. Cool. All right. I can actually spend the Throne's Favor here. Let's take a look at Medusa's card. So Medusa is... and I got something weird. Okay. If you have it, you can spend it to get 2 attacks. So I've got it. I can spend it to get 2 attack. So my max attack this turn would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Streets Abomination would give me nothing. 6. Max attack would be 6. If I didn't spend it, I'd have 4 attack. Now with 6 attack, I can take out Lash and hopefully avoid escapes. Hey, Captain Toad with the gifted sub. Welcome back to the community again, and thank you so much for the sub. Super kind of you to do that on your return. I do appreciate that. Very cool. Okay. So, yes, a max of 2. So here's what I could do. I can't take Find Fatal Flaw to recruit it out of the HQ and try to get a better Streets Abomination because I only have 3 recruit available. In fact, I'll just play my recruit. There's no reason not to. So I've got 3. So again, my max attack is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I could do both of these. I think I want to fight Lash. By the way, let's go ahead and read what his card says. His card is gain a hero from the HQ with no attack icon that costs 4 or less. So I could gain Karnak this way, but I would rather get Gorgon. But Karnak's going to be useful too. Karnak gives me 1 recruit for each card from a specific villain group I have. And I'm pretty sure that Gorgon's going to ramp up more villains defeated first. Okay. Let's go ahead and do that. 4 is the best cost I can get. So we're going to actually spend the Throne's Favor. I'm going to have more opportunities to get it. And you know what? Let's reverse this. Ooh, that's gain. So I can't use the when recruited effect when I gain this. Doesn't matter. I'm going to play Queen of the Inhumans. I'm going to get 1 attack. I'm going to spend the Throne's Favor. Let's put it off screen over here to get 2 more attack. I'm at 3. I will play Gorgon. 2 more attack. I'm at 5. The answer is no, because they're not recruited. So that's what I was saying. I can't trigger the when recruited effect. I could save it for later, but I'm going to try to get my deck to be built better faster and not just wait around for it. So I generated 5 attack. No Abomination for Lash right there. Fight, gain a hero from the HQ with no attack icon that costs 4 or less. I want to leave this deck untouched because I don't want to lose this deck. So let me go ahead and gain Find a Fatal Flaw Karnak, who's going to give me 1 recruit now that I have 1 villain group represented here. Lash is defeated. And I refill. I reached there. Captain Toad, count that as a reach. I counted that. Okay. Ooh, and it's Crystal's Instinct card. Cool. I've got 1 more attack, which I'm not going to play. I don't need to do that. 4. Thank you. All right. So I can actually do a recruit this turn. I could take Lockjaw and Human's Best Friend. Let me peek at it. So this is 2 recruit, 1 recruited. You may teleport a 0-cost hero from your hand. I could teleport this Trooper I did not play yet. And Covert, you may teleport another card from your hand. If I'm going for strength, this is not the most useful thing, but it will give me more recruit. But this will work better on the right-hand side as a Covert for Crystal. I might just be better off taking an Officer here. I love this game too. This game is unlike any other game I've played, and I've played so many games. This setup specifically. No, I'm gonna take it over here. I've got plenty of cards there, so let's go ahead and recruit Lockjaw and Human's Best Friend. I'll spend 3 recruit. I will teleport the card from my hand here. The Trooper gets teleported, and Gorgon is recruited. Yep. And that's the end of my turn. Let's refill. Covert pile is in the middle, and it's going to be... Okay. That's good. My new hand has a teleported card, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's enough to hit a cop with the teleported card. So what were the cops trying to stop Black Bolt in the show or something? I mean, hopefully didn't yell at him too loud. Turn 6. I think he's referring to the when recruited ability when you gain them. It's not a recruit. So when you recruit a hero, you also gain it. But when you gain a hero, you don't also recruit it. Turn 6 is a first game twist. Okay. Twist 1 to 3, KO all heroes in the HQ. That is rough. I'm going to lose this deck real fast because there's not much I can do about it. So... Wow, that is a lot of setups. 267. What is that? What is the campaign based on? And I'm pretty sure you shared it. All right, so everybody gets KO'd. All 5. Goodbye. Okay, now we got to refill. 1 from each spot. We have Trample Under Hoof. I can imagine it, but I really don't want to. We've got Triton / Namor there. We've got Karnak. We have Declaration of War. 2 cards left in the tech deck. In the show, Black Bolt walks to a clothing store and walks out wearing a new suit without paying, so the police justifiably try to stop him, but he wrecks them accidentally. That sounds like it's supposed to be funny, but it wasn't. But I get that. He doesn't understand human stuff, or doesn't care. Okay, thank you for the context. So let's So here's how I would interpret it with Switcheroo. Actually, here's how it would work with Switcheroo. The card that you switched with, I think it would go to the bottom of that deck. So even if it's not a matching class, because that's only at the start of the game. So if I had Squirrel Girl and I switched Root out for, let's say, Black Bolt here, and Squirrel Girl wasn't a tech, she would still go to the bottom of the tech deck because that was the card that swapped out. That's how I would interpret it anyway. Okay. Crystal here. 1 recruit. I'm going to play this, I don't know, as a Covert card, and I draw a card. It's a Shield Agent. And I've got 2, 3, 4, 5 recruit, and I've got 2 attack. That isn't going to do anything, so I won't bother playing it now. Oh, nice! I like that. I like that a lot. Okay, so I could take Wordless Murmur. It's going to work with the Crystal class thing, and it's expensive. It'll give me 1 recruit and 3 attack. Works better with the no rules text Black Bolt stuff. But I don't see that much of a better option unless I want to take both of these. If I take the Instinct and the Covert, that's 2 classes for Crystal. That's the second option. Because Crystal, I already have her ranged card. So 2 recruit and then Instinct gain a sidekick, which is great. It'll help me draw more classes for Crystal. Then I've got Brilliant Strategist Karnak, which gives me 1 attack for each villain from a specific group in my victory pile if I get the covert trigger. I think what I want to do is take the 2 for 3 and 2 to mix up my classes. So we're going to start with Lead the Armies of Atlantis. For 3, refill the Instinct pile. And 2 more will take Brilliant Strategist. This does not have a... Oh, it does have a 1 recruited. You get +1 attack. So I recruit this. I get 1 attack. And I have 3 more. Covert deck is here. Now I have enough to fight the cops. Check it out. 2 more attack. So that helped me. That's why I love 1 recruit. It's simple and effective. Hey, it starts with 1. So let's go for the cops here. Their fight effect is gain a new recruit, but it's going to be a sidekick for this setup instead. That's how these MCU setups work. So take them out for 3. And from the sidekick stack, I gain a standard sidekick. And that is it. I was hoping it would be Lockjaw, because Lockjaw also works with Crystal very well. But if you haven't noticed, one of the things this setup is lacking with the henchman is KO power. So I'm going to be stuck with a lot of these grays, so I really want to focus on card draws, because otherwise I'm not going to be able to avoid this. Turn 7 gives me Apocalyptic Blink. Here, that's the card. Fight or reveal the top card of your deck, draw it, or teleport it. I really hope we get to see a Blink hero set at some point in the future, by the way. That would be neat. 4 recruit, 3 attack. Nothing to do with that 3 attack, but what about the 4 recruit? Again, this is my side. I wanted to make a Gorgon strength deck, but I can't afford Trample Underhoof. So I think I want to take the second Lockjaw and Human's Best Friend, so one can trigger the other. I get to teleport one of these troopers as well, which also helps keep the city clear. So I might just go all Gorgon and just keep teleporting stuff. I want to save Crystal for the other side. I also want to save these for the right-hand side, but I'm going to take it anyway. I would love to take Declaration of War. This is a great card, but I'm not going to for obvious reasons. Although they will, you know what? This deck is going to get KO'd anyway. Let me think. So, Twist 1 to 3 is going to KO them. Actually, no, that's not true. Because if I lose this deck before the end of Twist 3, I can't KO it with Twist 4. So if I don't take any cards from this tech stack, it survives one. It makes me survive for 1 extra twist. So I'm going to leave it alone. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Okay. Yeah, let's go ahead and take Lockjaw, Human's Best Friend. When recruited, you may teleport a 0-cost card from your hand. I will teleport this Shield Trooper from my hand for next turn. And refill with a card. Won't the last card in the tech stack enter the city after the 3rd twist? I guess you're right. There's only 2 cards left in there. Let's see. KO. Yeah, you're totally right. It doesn't even matter. I'm 1 turn earlier. I forgot that it refills. Yeah, so that hurts me anyway. Unless I can put a card there, which I don't think I'm going to be able to do. Alright, so maybe I should recruit that, since it won't matter. We'll get to that when we get to that. Okay. I've got 3 attack, can't do anything with it, so we're going to leave that there. Yeah, I was off by 1. You're 100% right. So, by the way, Declaration of War says, gain the Throne's favor. If you already have it, you may spend it to reveal the top 2 cards of your deck. Put each of those cards with no rules text back into your hand and put the rest back in any order. Again, best. Well, I have a lot of grays, so this will help me with the gray cards because they have no rules text. I'm not going to get rid of a lot of them. So that's decent. Also, let me gain the Throne's favor for Medusa. And it's almost always going to trigger because I have all these Inhumans cards. Thanks to the teleport, I got 7 cards. I got plenty of attack here coming up. Okay, what do we got to work with? 3, 4. It's a 4 and 2. I'm tired of these 4 and 2s. Does anyone have a cool tracker for Throne's Favor from Etsy or anything they want to share? If you search in the Discord for Throne's Favor and a bunch of people share the tokens they use, I use my little throne here. But and this was from Etsy. I probably should paint it. All right, turn 8 are more cops. I love that. USB stick Throne's Favor. Yeah. All right, for recruit, people had all kinds of keychains. It was kind of fun to see everybody use something different for the throne's favor. That's what the rules said. It said use any object nearby, so it works. City's getting kind of full. I can't fight anything this turn. I do have 4 recruit, and I do have this crystal side. So once again, I'm going to take Master of the 4 Elements. I need to draw as many cards as possible with all these grays I've got. Okay, that was a reach. You got to count that as a reach. I reached for it again. All right. Medusa. Okay. Yeah, use whatever. You don't have to. I only got the throne because I show it on stream here. If I wasn't doing this on stream, I'd use, I don't know, an old Cheeto or something. I don't know, anything that was nearby. I tried to find something that's aesthetically a little more throne-like. I will be honest. If I reach for it, I will tell you. Hey. A token's a token, right? I got Earth, Air, Fire, and Water for my next turn. And a bunch of grays. This is why I need the draws. It does, because the border is like the background color. Definitely. I feel that. Okay, cool. I've got 6 attack this turn. And a full city, right? Nope, Master Strike. We'll see which tactic he uses. So Maximus here. Reveal one of Maximus's remaining Mastermind tactics. That's all 4. At random, use its fight effect, then shuffle it back into those tactics. Okay, at random you say. So the tactic I'm going to be using is this one. These 3 go back, and this is going to be seize the Inhuman Throne. He's going to take the throne from me. Each player discards down to 4 cards. Maximus gains the throne's favor. If he already has it, he spends it, and each player discards down to 3 cards. So at least, I don't know, I discard down to 4. That's going to mess up my attack plan. So the most attack I can get this turn is 2, 3, 4, 5 attack, which is enough to fight Apocalyptic Blink. So I'm going to discard everything except for these 4 cards on the left-hand side. Right-hand side, what is the situation? I've got Crystal, so I've got 2, 3, 4. 4 attack and 1 recruit. I'm going to keep the attack just so I can... Actually, let's go with this. Let's take Crystal and a Trooper, and then we'll take 2 agents so I can do a sidekick recruit and fight the cops, and these 2 will get discarded. Okay. And he gets the throne's favor. Doesn't steal it from me. I don't have it anymore, so he takes it. That tactic gets shuffled back in. And he's got the throne. He's going to hold it right in his hand right there. Okay, let's do what we can do. I've got 2 attack, 3, 4, 5. So let's go ahead and fight this Apocalyptic Blink card. More Inhumans. More mutants pretending to be Inhumans here. Reveal the top card of your deck. Draw it or teleport it. Top card of my deck. Let me pay the 5. Top card is Gorgon. I can teleport the teleport card. Or I can draw it. If I draw it, I'll have enough for a sidekick this turn. But if I teleport it, I might get even more recruit for Trample Underhoof. So I am going to teleport it for my next hand. Karnak Rare is probably my favorite rare. Favorite rare in the game is a strong statement, but I do like it. It works great, but you gotta have other when recruited cards. And I've been in situations where it wasn't that great because I didn't have other when recruited cards. But if you have all the other Karnak cards, it's fantastic. Of course. Okay, I've got I'm diversifying my defeated villain groups, and I shouldn't do that over here with Karnak. I have to focus on one, but beggars can't be choosers there. Alright, so I've got 2 recruit from the teleport. Let's see what else I've got. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Cool. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 recruit. I can get Seek the Center Karnak. That's going to be good. But I haven't seen a lot of other Karnak, so he's got Covert and he's got Instinct, so I got to move these piles to see him a lot. Alright, we're down to our 4 as we knew. And more cops show up. So, let's fight one of them. I've got 2, 3 attack. We will take out the ones in the sewers. Fight gain a sidekick, basically. So they're gone. Sidekick gained is standard. More draws for me. And then 2 recruit. I actually recruit a sidekick this turn. Nothing to recruit for 2. So let me go ahead and see if I get Lockjaw. I don't get Lockjaw. He's hiding. That's okay. I can wait. Double sidekick gain that turn. That's nice. And a city clear. I need as many sidekicks as I can get because that'll offset all these grays I can't get rid of. All right, let's get ourselves a rare. Turn 11 is Omega. So Omega has an ambush effect. No, he has an abomination. Fight effect is choose Alpha or Omega, then reveal the top card of your deck. Alpha if that card costs 0, KO it. Omega if that card costs 1 or more, draw it. Great with Wall Crawl, but I don't have Wall Crawl today. Okay, so let's play what I've got. I'm going to play the first Lockjaw and Human's Best Friend, and then the second one. So first one, and the second one is going to activate the super power. You may teleport another card from your hand. I'm thinking about teleporting Medusa or an agent. So I only need 5, 6, 7 if I had played those before. I don't need either of these right now. I can't fight anything, but I can steal the Throne Saver back from Maximus. If I do this now, I can avoid a potentially nasty Master Strike in the next 2 turns because I'll have the Throne Saver back. But I'll basically waste the attack potential. So you know what I'm going to do? I don't want to risk pulling a Master Strike in the next 2 turns while he's got the throne. So I'm going to keep Medusa, play her this turn, and I'm going to teleport the Shield Agent that I don't need to my next hand. Even though I could have teleported Medusa. Alright, let's go ahead and recruit, I hit it again, Seek the Center. Let's take a look at this closely. When recruited, you get +4 attack. Okay, so I can hit Omega. Medusa would only give me 1 more attack anyway. Whenever you play a card this turn, including this one, you may first use that card's when recruited ability. Oh, by the way, it has Abomination, so I can't hit Omega. Never mind. I can hit the cops for 3. There's nothing else I can do. I love this. I need more when recruited abilities. And I have a couple. Actually, I have a lot over here. This is a great card. I got Gorgon. I've got Medusa. I've got more Karnak. This is going to do really well for me. So let me go ahead and take this for 7. When recruited effect gives me 4 attack. Let's refill the pile. We got Speak No Words Black Bolt, one of the cards I randomly picked for this pile because it is covert and ranged. So, great for Crystal, by the way. It's both. So I'm going to want to get that on the right-hand side. Okay, I'm going to play Queen of the Inhumans for a 5th attack. And I gain the Throne's Favor. I steal it from Maximus, which is good for peace of mind. I can't hit Omega. He's at 7 attack. In fact, let me go ahead and make sure I mark that thanks to Abomination. 3, 7, 8. So even though I have lots of attack, I can't hit anything but the Cops card. So let me go ahead and do that. Gain a new recruit / sidekick in this case. My 3rd different villain group. Not great for Karnak. But let's go ahead and get that sidekick. And it is another one. Sweet. Okay. That was a productive turn. Let's see what I end up with. Teleported. 1, 2, 3. I would love to get the rare this turn. And some other stuff. I think the left-hand side is the priority for KOs. Right-hand side does more draws. Left-hand side relies on that rare Karnak. So we'll see if I can defeat villains that say KO one of your heroes, like Apocalyptic Weapon X here. 3 more. 4, 5, 6. I got a sidekick, but I got a lot of grays too. And I can't forget, I got to hit Maximus before I KO all my decks, and I could lose to this scheme that way. Okay, right hand turn 12 is going to give me Apocalyptic Blink. Again, she is back. Omega is a little weaker. He's +2. So he's at Abomination 6 total. But still not great. Her fight effect lets me teleport stuff. So, I'm going to choose Covert for Master of the 4 Elements so I can activate Brilliant Strategist. So, 1 recruit. I will play this as a Covert card. I draw a card. It is a Shield Agent. Cool. Now I'll play Brilliant Strategist, which activates because I played Crystal as a Covert. 1 attack. When you draw a new hand of cards at the end of this turn, draw an extra card. A lot of draws over here. So let me get my reminder die. So I draw 1 extra card at the end of this turn. I've got 2 more attack, 2, 3, and I've got 2, 3 more recruit. So I'm at 4 recruit, 3 attack. I cannot hit anything for this, but I can recruit Speak No Words. No rules text on this, but it does provide me with 2 classes, better to trigger Crystal's effect. So yes, please, I will take this for 4. I reached again. That was a reach. It's such muscle memory. That's insane. All right, there is a Gorgon. What am I? What did I at? Reach 6, something like that. 7. That's a lot. I've played 12, so 7 out of my 12 turns I've reached for the card from the wrong place. And you know what? I'll tell you why. You can't see my perspective, but my microphone is. You gotta imagine it's mouth level, slightly off to the right, so I can see the monitor in front of me. But it is creating a blind spot where the hero deck is. So right now, as I'm sitting here looking at the monitor, shuffling cards, I cannot see the hero deck spot right over here. So I don't see that it's empty. I just instinctually reach for it. Cool, a lot of card draws here. Check it out. 1, 2, 3, and I get a sidekick. So I have to peer around to look at it. Usually I just grab the top card of the deck without looking. Extra card from Karnak. Are you asking why I have an extra card, or did I miss something? Okay, let's go ahead and see what the next villain card is. It is Scheme Twist. Oh, you mean on the right-hand side? Yeah, here it is. 7. It's another sidekick. Cool. So right-hand side has an extra sidekick. Thank you, thank you. Okay, Scheme Twist. So much for these heroes. I was going to do really well here, but not so much. Twist number 2, KO all heroes. Yeah, it's fine. We got it. Thank you for checking on that. Twist 2, KO all heroes in the HQ. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So long. Okay, refill. You've got 1, 2, 3, 4, and I guess Black Bolt's Rare was the last card in that deck. 5. So, 1 card left in the tech deck. So I gotta hurry this up. Let's go. I'm going to start with the sidekick. Trade it in for 2 cards drawn. We got Gorgon, and we got... couldn't flesh out the rare. I have no other draws to do, though. So, I only have 1 of each villain group. Let me play my Graves first. 2 attack. 3 recruit. I've got Gorgon here for 2 more recruit. I'm at 5 recruit. I play fight. Well, actually, I could fight something first, right? So if I play Medusa, I get 1 more attack. I could choose to spend the Throne's Favor. Maximus still won't have it, and I'll be up to 5 attack. I can hit Apocalyptic Blink this way. Teleport the top card of my deck. So I think I do want to do that. I'm going to go ahead and spend the Throne's Favor for 2 more attack. And then I'll play Karnak after that, and I'll have 2 of these, so I can get 2 recruit from that. So let's go ahead and take out Apocalyptic Blink. Her fight effect, by the way, again, is reveal the top card of your deck. Draw it or teleport it. Top card is the Shield Trooper. I'm going to draw it. Nah, it's worth teleporting. I'll teleport it. No reason not to teleport it. Teleport. Okay, goodbye. Apocalyptic Blink. Now I have 2 Apocalyptic Blinks in my victory pile, which means when I play Find Fatal Flaw, I choose Domain of Apocalypse as my villain group. You get +1 recruit for each villain in your victory pile from that group. 2 more. I'm at 7 recruit, and that is played. No rares to get. So what do I want to do? So do I just keep capitalizing on the strength cards? I don't have anything that's worth that much. Declaration of War, again, I'm going to run out of cards in this deck anyway. After the next twist. This is not bad. Now, the nice thing about having no cards in this spot is nothing gets Abomination from this. Once again, it's Inhumans. Gain the Throne's Favor. If you already have it, you may spend it to reveal the top 2 cards of your deck. Put each of those with no rules text into your hand. It'll help draw more great cards. Again, I'm not going to get rid of these. Alternatively, I get Queen of the Inhumans. No, I won't KO the rare, right? It'll just go into the spot. Yeah, whenever an HQ space is empty, fill it with the top card of the hero deck below that space. It'll just mean the hero deck is gone. Oh, yes, on the next twist it will, if I can't get it. So it depends on if I think I'm going to be able to recruit it soon or not. You're right about that, if on the next twist, yes. So that would be the reason not to do it, unless I think I can get it. I can't get it this turn, so I might as well wait, I suppose. So I'll leave it there. Okay, well, we'll just go with the strength cards. We'll get as many strength cards as we can get. Starting with Queen of the Inhumans, down to 5. I get the Throne Saver back for recruiting, though. So I will commit to the recruit. I will get the Throne Saver back, and I will recruit it. It'll work with that when recruited rare Karnak stuff. I got 5. Hopefully I get another 5 cost. Okay, another one. I'm going to chain this. I'll get the other one for 2, down to 3. Let's see what's here. Okay, one that's more expensive now that I can get. So we're going to go ahead and get a sidekick instead of Crystal for the last one. It is standard. Okay. That's the turn. The rare would definitely be the better pickup, so I'm hoping to get that. Teleported. There it is. Okay. I can get Sewer's Abomination, but that's it. Not the best hand to draw that with, but I'll take it. It's some attack. I just want to hit the Mastermind. Maybe this turn will do it. Look at all this card drawing I've got. Thanks to that extra card draw, I've got 6 extra cards here, 7 extra cards drawn. 7 extra cards, or 7 cards drawn this turn. Evens out to like 4. Okay, turn 14 gives me the Unspoken into the city. Another super strong villain. Double Abomination. Ambush. Choose a hero from the HQ that doesn't have a printed attack of 2 or more, which is everybody in these 3 spots. Put it on the bottom of the hero deck. If there were no such heroes, then each player gains a wound instead. Fight KO one of your heroes with no attack icon. What do I tuck? These 2 are great for Crystal, and Shatter the Weak Point is great for Gorgon. If I tuck it, I might save it from being KO, but I'm probably not going to see it again. That deck has a lot of cards in it. I think I'm going to have to tuck Speak No Words. Master of the 4 Elements is a little better. So let's tuck Speak No Words to the bottom of its pile. And refill it with Brilliant Strategist. That's a better pickup for this turn. Okay. And he's got Double Abomination. So he has 9 attack thanks to the 2 attack hero in the space underneath. And then Omega is still at 6. Alright, let's draw as many cards as we can. Are you ready? Let's play the sidekicks first. Starting with the first one to draw. 1, 2. Let's just get these piled up out of the way. 1, 2, 3. Second one. 2 more. Trooper and a Trooper. And the third one is going to be another Master of the 4 Elements and a Shield Agent. Alright, so let's play the Greys. I've got 4 Recruit here. And I've got 3 attack from the Greys. Now, I want to play one of these as its own class so I can get a sidekick with Namor. So I'll play a Master of the 4 Elements. 1 more Recruit. I will play it as an instant card. I will draw another card. It is Speak No Words. Cool. So I'll play... If I can get Earth, Air, Fire, and Water now, I can actually do the effect. Yes, I can. So let's go ahead and get 2 Recruit. 7. I get a sidekick. That sidekick is a standard. And now, I will play Crystal as the only class I don't have out here as a strength. She's going to be a strength. I wish I had little class cards. That would be fun. I'll get one more Recruit. I'll play it as a strength card, and I draw... Not what I wanted, but I'll play this Shield Agent for 1 more Recruit. I'm at 9 Recruit. I will play Speak No Words. I'm at 11 Recruit and 4 attack. He's waiting. All right. So, unfortunately, I can't hit anything in the city, but I can do a lot of Recruits here. What is the cost of Black Bolt's rare? Is it 7 or 8? Oh, it's 8. I'm just out of reach from getting this and the rare. Not like I would want it over here. That's okay. Let's keep going with the 4 Elements stuff. I'm going to go ahead and take this Master of the 4 Elements for 4. Down to 7. Refill. With Medusa. Better for the left-hand side here. Draw a card to gain the Throne's favor is a great one to trigger with Karnak. Okay. I'm going to take Earth, Air, Fire, and Water for 3. Down to 4 recruit. And replaced with another ranged. I'll take the other one. Third one. And we've got another one. Okay. I got 3 crystal cards. Feeling pretty good about it. I probably could have taken Brilliant Strategist, but I'm hoping I get to draw all these at the same time. And does Abomination change? It doesn't. It's still the same. Okay. Nothing to fight for 4. What else do I have left in my deck? Okay, the timing is off, but whatever. After the reshuffle, maybe things will be better for me. I have to increase the density of crystal cards to fight off the infamous grays I've got. Turn 15 gives me Omega again, so a full city of very strong things. Abomination. Everybody's moving down, though, so some Abominations are changing. This Abomination... I can fight something, though, with Karnak here. Again, Abomination. So, we've got 6 attack over here, 9 attack over here, and then this Abomination is only going to be up to 5 because Karnak only has 1 attack. Let's see what I can get. I'm going to start with Seek the Center. 1 recruited to get +4 attack, and every card I play I get to activate their when recruited ability first. So I will play Gorgon. I'll get 2 attack base. I get to do the 1 recruited effect thanks to Karnak, Sewer's Abomination. So I get +2 attack from Crystal, and then I don't activate the superpower, but I do get that. So I'm at 8, I'm at 9, 10. So oh, you're right, it's totally range. You know what? You know what that means? That means that the tech pile's empty now. Thank you, MVL Marcus. Obviously, I would have discovered that when I drew it, but you're right. It is ranged. Why did I think it was tech? Well, that means I have 1 hero deck KO'd. Tech deck is empty right now. One turn earlier than I thought. Thanks for making me look. I shuffled it into the ranged pile. All right. That was a failure on setup for me, so thank you for catching that. All right, I've got 10 attack. I could fight Maximus. I think he's got highest Abomination. Yes, I can fight Maximus for 10. Or I can clear something in the city. Because I do not want escapes. That's going to cause more KOs, and I can't really afford the KOs that much. I guess I could KO from the largest... the largest decks are Strength and Instinct. So if I KO'd from one of these, it wouldn't be so bad. Although Apocalyptic Magneto has a really bad escape effect. He becomes a mastermind, right? I don't think I want that to happen at all. Yeah, I don't want that. But I will... His Master Strike won't do anything. Each player is going to reveal an Inhumans hero or discard down to 4. And I'll almost always be able to do that. So that's not that bad, except it's another mastermind I have to defeat. Let me see how much recruit I've got. 1, 2, 3. I've got 3. I can try to... I can get Splitting Hairs. Yeah, that's probably what happened. But thanks for catching that. It's a good catch. So, I could take Crystal or Karnak to try to reduce their Abomination, but that's in the wrong side for them. Maybe Karnak it's actually decent with. But it's already at 1. It can't get much better than that. If only I could fight 2 things. I really, really, really don't want that Magneto to escape. What does the right-hand side look like as far as attack? I've got 2, 3, 4. Not a lot. Yeah, I'm going to have to clear the city. Let's fight Apocalyptic Magneto. I really do not want an extra Mastermind. I do get to gain an Inhumans hero from the HQ for free if I do this. So I can gain Shatter the Weak Point for free, which is good. Alright, I've convinced myself. I will spend 8 attack to gain an Inhumans hero from the HQ for free. That's how we're playing it for this game. And that is going to be Shatter the Weak Point, and we'll look at it in a second. Go away, not Magneto. And, by the way, that's 3 Apocalypse cards for Karnak. So, speaking of Karnak, I get to gain Shatter the Weak Point. When recruited, get +3. Didn't recruit it, though. Choose a villain group to get +1 attack for each villain in your victory pile from that group. That is the ramp that I wanted. So, this is gained thanks to that defeat. Cool. Refill with one of the best cards in the game, Imperious Rex, the rare Triton check this card. If you're not familiar, defeat a villain for free. Strength, strength, instinct, instinct. Instead, defeat the mastermind ones for free. This would go very well, really on either side. Left hand can trigger it with Gorgon and Medusa. The right hand side can trigger this with Crystal and all her choose a class. So the first side to be able to get this is going to recruit this right away. Crossing my fingers, hoping it doesn't get KO'd, but it very well could. We'll see when the twist comes up. Well, I've got 3 recruit left. I could take Brilliant Strategist over here, but I think I want to take Splitting Hairs. It is a rare, and you know my track record with those, yeah. When recruited, draw a card, gain the throne's favor. Yeah, let's do it. I'm going to go ahead and do this, because drawing a card with Karnak's effect would be great. So, I have the throne's favor already, but I get to draw a card. Let me refill her spot first. Another Namor. The card draw is an agent. So, won't do anything on its own, so that'll be the end of this turn. Oh, Namor is a ton of fun to use. The Secret Wars set is, kind of wacky because of all the, the odd mix-up of characters, but there's a lot of fun mechanics in there. Dual classes are a blast. A lot of the keywords are a lot of fun, and the hero sets are really unique because I feel like, this is just my personal opinion on looking at them, there's a little more freedom with what to do with the heroes in Secret Wars because they're so different and don't really match all the other heroes in the set, that some of them are out there, and I like that. Okay, give me enough recruit to get Imperious Rex. 4 more cards. 3. Okay, that's helpful. 4, 5, 6. All right, I think I have enough. I've got 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This turn will give me enough to get Namor, but I have to survive 2 turns with no Scheme Twist. 1, 2, 4. I don't know if I will, though. Turn 16. Okay, I thought it was a twist. It's just cops. Phew. All right. 1 more turn with no Scheme Twist, and I'll be good. All right. Adjusting Abominations. No Abomination here. Double Abomination just puts them up to 7. Wow, this is pretty weak. And stays at 6. All I've got is 3 attack, though. So, I can only hit the... Oh, I have 4, actually. So, I can actually hit Omega right now, which is good. So, I've got 4 attack. No activation on anything. I'm going to take advantage of this. Yeah, I would love more sets like that, honestly. More random mixes of stuff. All right, let's fight for 4. Let's do the fight effect. Choose Alpha or Omega. Reveal the top card of your deck. So I want to say Alpha if I think it costs 0, or Omega if it costs 1 or more. I don't have a deck. I'm going to have to shuffle these in. Which is good, because that means these grays won't get shuffled in. So what's my percentage? I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 gray cards that cost 0. And I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Wow. It is literally a 50-50 shot whether or not the top card is going to be a 0 cost or not. Unless I decide to recruit first, that'll increase my chances a little. You know what? Yeah, let me rewind a little bit. I'm going to spend my 3 recruit. I'm going to recruit the other crystal here before I do any fighting. Now I'll fight... Okay, there's Black Bolt. Now I'm going to fight Omega. So now it's a slightly higher chance that I draw a card that costs more than 0. 1 or more. So I'm going to go with Omega for this fight. Although it's almost a 50-50 shot. So we'll see. Okay, top card of my deck now after this shuffle is... Okay, yeah. The exact kind of card that I had just recruited. So I draw it. I don't have all the classes for it. But, whatever. I defeat Omega. And I'll play it for 2 attack. I don't know why I did. Doesn't do anything. That's probably one of the worst outcomes, because now this doesn't get shuffled in. But it was an extra recruit, so I don't care. Maybe I should have said Alpha, because then I wouldn't have had to draw it. I guess I didn't think that one through. Whatever, I took care of a villain. I'm fine with that. What else I got? Wow. Remember how I said 50-50 shot? That any card's a non-gray, or non-zero, I drew 5 of them, so... That's fun. Okay, if I can avoid a Scheme Twist, Namor is as good as mine. Come Come on, heart of the cards. Yes! Okay. We'll get Namor. That's great. Fight, reveal the top card of the hero deck. The player of your choice gains it. Now, what's interesting about this is I get to pick the deck for Apocalyptic Rogue, which means... That doesn't mean anything. It means I get to pick which class. Escape, reveal the top card of the hero deck. Each player reveals their hand and discards a card of that class. I want to defeat these Domains of Apocalypse with the left-hand side to power up Karnak, so we'll see if I can take it out. All right, but let's recruit that Namor. So 2 recruit, no effect. 4 recruit, and we'll play Find Fatal Flaw. I choose Domain of Apocalypse, and I have 3 of them, so I get +1 recruit for each villain there, which is up to 7, and that is going to be enough to get me Imperious Rex. Hopefully, I'll draw this with enough time to defeat things for free. I want to take some Strength and Instinct cards so I can defeat the Mastermind for free. Not only that, but I've got enough to get 3 attack, and I can hit the cops, avoiding an escape narrowly. Again, gain a sidekick when I do so. And that sidekick is going to be standard. All right, things are going okay, but I have to hurry up and hit the Mastermind, which I have not been able to do yet. He's only at 8, but I've been worried about the city. All right, I got a couple of when recruiteds and Karnak. That'll be good. I'm going to have to fight multiple city things at once so I can not worry about the city and take care of Maximus. Turn 18, Master Strike. Speaking of Maximus, he's going to mess me up here. So I reveal another one of his tactics at random. Do its fight effect. Shuffle it back in. Okay. I want to get all these high attack things out of the HQ so I can hit Maximus with confidence as well. All right. I have just drawn Terrigen Bomb. That's a new one. So Terrigen Bomb. Put each hero from the HQ that doesn't have a printed attack of 2 or more on the bottom of the hero deck. That would have counted Namor, so I'm glad this happened now. Maximus gains the Throne's favor. If he already has it, he spends it. Each player KOs one of the non-gray heroes with an attack icon. Glad he doesn't have it. You mean he has it now. Put each hero from the HQ that doesn't have a printed attack of 2 or more. That's 1, 2, 3. Okay, on the bottom of the hero deck. So I suppose they go to their respective hero decks. So, to the bottom of the Covert deck, to the bottom of the Instinct deck, to the bottom of the Strength deck, and we refill. We've got Gorgon, we've got Medusa, and we've got Crystal. All right, there's her uncommon. The Covert deck's getting kind of thin, but this is such a good card, I'm going to want to take it anyway. Okay. Tactic goes away. Thank goodness I didn't have to discard any cards, though. Okay, I've got 3 recruit... Well, let me play Master of the 4 Elements first. Just in case Namor shows up, I'm going to play this as an Instinct. And I will draw a card. No, it's not Namor. Alright. So, whoops. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 recruit. And 2 attack to work with. So close to getting Elemental Princess, but not quite there. Is there anything I want to take here? I could use more strength cards for Crystal. But Stomping Shockwave gives me Streets Abomination, and it needs a strength to trigger. Plus, I have enough Master of the 4 Elements to function as a strength. Maybe I should take Splitting Hairs, because... Now, here's the thing. I don't want to split up the Throne's Favor stuff between hands, because the 2 hands can steal it from each other. Although I do get to draw a card if I get this, but I still don't really want it. I don't really want Declaration of War either. That's not a great card. Plus, I won't expose that rare, but it'll be... I've already KO'd the deck. Although, if I take this now, nothing will get Abomination from this spot. That's just going to stay empty. Also, this is also Throne's Favor. You know what? I think I have to go with a sidekick for this turn. I need more card draws. Nothing I really want to put in the deck here. Sidekick. There he is! Hey, there's the good boy. Perfect for Crystal. There's Lockjaw. I was hoping he'd make an appearance. And he did. Finally. Check it out. Check this out, everybody. I've got ranged, covert. This can be a strength. I need an instinct. So I got to draw an instinct. and then I'm good, and I can trigger both of these. Oh, this is going to be a good hand. I have 2 good hands coming up. That usually happens when I play two-handed solo. At some point, I'm on turn 19. I have 2 sides. Both sides have really good hands at the same time. See ya, Captain Toad. What is my counter at? 7? I'll try to keep track, but I've been pretty good at retraining my muscle memory at this point. 19 turns in. Okay, turn 19. Another Apocalyptic Rogue. No ambush effect on her. 2 of them. I should probably take one of these out. I play a Seek the Center for 4 attack. I activate every single other when recruited effect when I play them. I don't have the throne, but I get to gain it. Check this out. Karnak is great for Queen of the Inhumans, because check this out. I get 1 attack, I get the one recruited to gain the throne's favor, and I can immediately spend it again to get 2 more attack. That's beautiful. That makes this card so much better. So with 7, I can clear out another Domain of Apocalypse villain before they escape. Let me do that right now. Yeah, I want to fight the other Apocalypse one. Let's power up Karnak even more. And I get to KO a hero. So let me actually play one of my agents first, so I can KO it. Fight KO one of your heroes. Some rare KO power. I will KO the shield agent. Take this out for 7. Now I have 4 Domain of Apocalypse villains. 1, 2, 3, 4. Going for these rogues next. Now, I could get a total of 5 recruit, which I think I want to do. So check it out. When recruited, you may teleport a 0-cost card from your hero from your hand. I can activate that thanks to Karnak, but I'm not going to. And I also get to activate, you may teleport another card from your hand, because I played Karnak. But I'm not going to do either. I'm going to play this for 2 recruit, activate nothing. 2 more recruit, so I can get Stomping Shockwave, which has a 1 recruited effect. Sewer's Abomination. So, I get 3 attack for recruiting this, which isn't enough to hit anything. That's okay. And I recruit it. Refill the strength pile. There's another Namor. I need more strength. I need more instinct, right? Because I want to activate those Namor cards. These abominations are correct, right? Actually, no. I have Medusa here, so this one's at 9. Double Abomination. And this one's at 7. Even stronger. Which might change. I might have an ambush. Or, I'm sorry, a new villain coming in. These grays, man. These are killing me. Alright. Let's hope I can turn this into the hand I want. I just need to draw an instinct card. Okay, turn 20 is going to give me Lineage, who's got Abomination and a fight effect. Rescue bystanders equal to the printed attack of the hero in the HQ space under Lineage. So I fight him there. I get 3 bystanders, which would be nice. Let's adjust our Abomination. This is still 9. This is actually still... This goes on to 6 instead of what it was before. This city is not letting up. I've been fighting against the city the whole time. Let's play our sidekick first to hopefully draw another instinct or strength. Give me a lot of attack this turn. 1, 2. That is going to do it. So check this out. I'm going to forego getting the sidekick this turn. I'm going to play Master of the 4 Elements. I'm going to play it as a strength card. And I draw a card. It is another Master of the 4 Elements. Okay, I can keep this chain going. So I'll play this one as an instinct card. And I draw a card. I shuffle in my discard pile. Now I can get a sidekick with Namor. I'm going to get all 4 classes. If I can draw more Earth, Air, Fire, and Waters, that's going to be great. A lot of attack here. Okay, I draw Lockjaw. All right. Should I phase him? I'll hold on first. Hold off for a second. See how much attack I get. I'll play Lead the Armies of Atlantis. 2 more recruit. I gain a sidekick. Here we go. Standard sidekick. I will play Speak No Words for 2 more recruit and 1 attack, and I've gotten myself range. I have all 4 classes. Strength, Instinct, Range, Covert. So now I'm going to play both Earth, Air, Fire, and Water cards. Each one's going to give me 5 attack. 2 base plus 3 for activating all 4 classes. So I'm up to 6 there. And after the second one, I'm up to 11 attack. Followed by the Trooper gives me 12. If I play Lockjaw, I'll be at 14. Now, what can I hit for 12? Maximus has highest Abomination, which means he's 11 attack thanks to these 2/3 costs. But again, the city is pretty threatening. Lineage, I should adjust his Abomination. He's at 6 right now. I can't hit 2 things in the city. But if I keep not hitting Maximus, I'm going to lose the game. If I play Lockjaw of 14, and then I can hit 2 things. But then Lockjaw goes away. And I really would not like to lose him. I could try to phase him for the top card of the deck, but knowing what's in my deck, it's probably a gray. I could. But something tells me the top card of my deck is a gray. You know what tells me that? Oops, I just knocked all my cards from my hand. Alright. I only have 2 grays here. Actually, you know what? Hold on. I'll play the agent. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I guess I would only need 1 recruit. I forgot about this one. Let me look at the rare. Hypersonic Scream. For each card with no rules text to play this turn, draw a card. I mean, good for the grays. Gives me a ranged. Plus, it is going to get KO'd when the next Scheme Twist comes up. So, I guess the worst case scenario is I phase Lockjaw. Either I don't have any wounds, so either I get 1 recruit and I can get the rare, or I get more attack and I can hit more things. You know what? There's no downside, thanks to that Shield Agent. So let's go ahead and teleport the good boy, or phase the good boy. And what do we have in his place? Okay, Shield Agent. That's what I thought, but now I have 8 recruits. And yes, now I can get the rare. Elemental Princess is a better card for what I'm trying to build. But this is a lot of extra card draws for all the grays. This will offset the grays that I get. And yes, fighting Omega will let me draw Lockjaw because I know what it is. So then I could play him, but again, I don't want to lose him. I'll decide. So Hypersonic Scream, I'm recruiting for 8. I've got 12 attack, free refill. Oh, I could have gained it for free, huh? I didn't reveal yet. I've paused. Let me just double check. Oh, right. I do want to do that. Yes. I could replace it with something stronger. But I might not. Yeah. So let me figure out. So I could fight Lineage for 6. I do have 12 attack, so I could fight 2 things that cost 6. I have that much attack. 10, 11, 12. I can clear 2 spots. Those 3 bystanders might help me. Alright. I'll do it in that order. I love the wait, the shout. Okay, let's put that back. As long as none of those bystanders KO this, I don't know how they would. Yeah, let's fight Lineage, and then we'll fight Omega, and then we can draw Lockjaw. We can do that whole chain. That'll be fun. Alright, let's do it. Turn down to 6. Fight Lineage before the recruit. Rescue bystanders equal to the permanent attack of the hero in the HQ space under Lineage, so let's do that right now. 3 bystanders for me. 1, 2, 3. In order. That's 4 bystanders. We got 3 here. First one is a standard, the second one is a standard, and the third one is... Yeah, I don't want to fight the Apocalypse villains. I want to fight Omega instead. And the third one is a standard. So 3 standard bystanders. That could have been something interesting, but whatever. And he's gone. Okay. Now I will take Super Hypersonic Scream for 8. And let's clear Omega as well. And I can draw Lockjaw and phase him again just for fun. Hey, I'm going to choose Omega because I know what it is. Get out of here. And I will draw Lockjaw. And since 2 attacks not going to do anything, I don't want to play him. Let's phase him again. What do we get? An agent. Cool. I got to refill the spot. Hey, it was a 3 attack anyway, but I didn't know. So that would have worked anyway. But I'm glad I did it with the knowledge. I'll play it for 1 recruit for no reason. And that is the end of my turn. Pretty good. I'm really doing everything I can to offset all these gray cards. I'm getting cards that draw. I get cards that need cards with no rules text. It's all working out. This is an interesting hand. Yeah, let's try to take out these rogues with the left-hand side. Although this hand's probably not going to do it. Actually, it might. If I can draw Karnak, I get 3 attack with this Karnak. Let's see, turn 21, more cops. So let's draw with our sidekick first. The rare Karnak's on my discard pile. I'm not going to draw it, but I do get to draw 1, 2. Another trooper. All right, I don't have the throne, so I can gain the throne. Ooh, I can. Okay, here's what I can do. What's up, Luke the Knighted? Haven't seen you in a while. Awesome. Have you picked up any... What's the most recent expansion you picked up? Welcome back to the stream. Happy to always see familiar names after a bit of time. It's happening a lot recently. So, I can gain the throne's favor, so I can't spend it. Oh, you're lurking. Okay. Hey, I love lurkers. That's great. I can't spend it, so if I play this, I just get 1 attack. The troopers is 2, 3, 4. Okay, so I can't take out Rogue, but what I can do is play Shatter the Weak Point. I choose the Domain of Apocalypse. I've got 4 villains in that group, so I get 4 more attack. I'm up to 8, and I can take out one of the Apocalyptic Rogues this way to recruit. Maximus, by the way, is at 11. You know what? It's time to keep track of his attack. It's about that time. So he's at 11, thanks to the highest abomination. Let me look at Apocalyptic Rogue here. She, really top card of the hero deck. The player of your choice gains it. Okay, interpretation. Like I said before, I'm pretty sure the legendary rule is if something tells you to check something and there's multiples and doesn't say, you pick which one. You have all the recent ones. Awesome. Nice. I think I enjoyed that game, if I remember correctly. The Iron Man 3 one. Okay, yeah, that's the rule. So which one should I check? Probably the Strength of the Instinct deck. For my own purposes. I'm gonna check the Strength deck. Hopefully get another Shatter the Weak Point. Yeah, let's go for the top of the Strength deck. Top of the Strength deck is... Yes! Haha! That's exactly what I wanted. You heard me say it. Whew, that was lucky. There's only 3 of those. Kind of lucky. I mean, there's only this many cards, and they're all the Strength cards, so... Lucky-ish. Still good. Cool, that means she is defeated for 6. And now I've got 5 Domain of Apocalypse. I've got 2 recruit left. Let's get a sidekick. Another Lockjaw for me? Nope, standard. Oh, and I get the Throne's Favor. I don't know why I didn't give it to myself for Medusa. There we go. Alright, I got 3 cards here, and then I have a shuffle. This is a very important shuffle because I got a lot of good stuff here. Queen of the Inhumans is so good with Karnak's Rare because she gains and can spend the Throne's Favor all in 1 turn per card. Also splitting, if I get Karnak's Rare this turn, I get to draw and gain and spend if I get an Instinct, and then gain and spend and get attack again. But there's no guarantee. Let's see what I get. 3 more. 4, 5, 6. I didn't get it, but I have a sidekick, so there's a chance. And I have the Strength trigger. All right, looking good, looking good. And we have some more shenanigans over here to do, too. Okay, turn 22. Another Domain of Apocalypse villain with KO power, Apocalyptic Weapon, X for 7 attack. Strong City. I'm amazed I haven't been able to avoid KO so far. Okay, so I have a choice to make. Do I want to trigger Master the 4 Elements as a... Well, I guess, you know what? I'm going to phase Lockjaw to see what I get. I'm going to draw in a second. This will help me. So I phase, and in its place, it's an agent. All right, so that's what I would have drawn. Okay, that makes my decision a little easier. I'm going to draw Lockjaw and maybe phase him. So the chances of me getting all 4 classes before Earth, Air, Fire, and Water are very slim. Because if I get Lockjaw and I phase him, unless I can draw more cards, I won't have the Strength card I need. Or the range card I need, depending. Well, I definitely draw him. That's definitely what happens. So, but I have to choose what class to play this as, is the thing. I think I want to play this as a covert card so I can activate Brilliant Strategist, because I don't think I'm going to get all 4 classes this turn. So I'll play a Master of the 4 Elements as a covert. I will draw Lockjaw again. Before I phase him, let's see what else I've got. I will play Brilliant Strategist for 1 attack. I get an extra card draw next turn. I have 3 recruit. So I got 4 total. I'm going to play Earth, Air, Fire, and Water this turn. So I'll get up to 3 attack. Lockjaw will give me up to 5, which is not enough. So I'm going to fight the Cops this turn. So I might as well phase Lockjaw again. Let's go ahead and phase him right now. Double phase. And in its place, after I get the die off my deck, is a Trooper. All right, so I get the Trooper. And I'll play Earth, Air, Fire, and Water. I didn't think I would make it. Okay. So let's take out the cops, gain myself a new recruit, of course, for that. Or sidekick, not a new recruit. Standard sidekick. Okay. Now for 4 recruit, what do I do? I don't want to take Throne Saver cards. I can't take Elemental Princess. Ruler of the Seas Namor gives me fight attack power against the Mastermind. Not the best over here, even though I do need strength cards. Doesn't really fit with the archetype I'm building, though. I think it's going to be another sidekick. I need to do more drawing. Another sidekick for me. There we go. Standard. I've decided. All right, this next hand should be good based on the 1 extra card and the reshuffle. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Well, that's before the reshuffle. I was a little early. So after the reshuffle, my hand after that should be pretty good. What I'm trying to say. Unless I get Black Bolt's rare, in which case I have 4 cards with no rules text. I get to draw 4 cards. Either if it's here, or I get to phase Lockjaw for Black Bolt. Neither could happen. Okay, top card is an Ancient. So maybe I'll have a lucky phase. Yep, that was 7, right? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yep. Here we go. Now we're talking. I'm hoping to flush out that rare Karnak. Turn 23, Scheme Twist. Alright, things are getting scary. 1 to 3, KO all heroes in the HQ. This is Twist 3, so at least there's no rares here, but every single one of these gets KO'd. The funny thing about this setup, by the way, is as I start losing hero decks, Maximus gets weaker because the chances of him having me having fewer HQ spaces means less chances for him to get a strong high abomination. Anyway, I have to refill all of these. So I can only survive 4 more twists because twist 4, 5, 6, 7 will KO decks. I only have 4 decks left. Here we go. We got Trample Underhoof. We've got Feed the Sharks. We've got Lockjaw and Human's Best Friend. The Tack deck is empty. So, Destructive Whisper. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to take a card from outside the game. I'm going to take this Hydra card, put it face down here. Otherwise, I'm going to keep confusing myself. Okay. Let's try to speed this thing up. Alright, I'm going to do my best. Sidekick. Please flesh out that rare. I shuffled the deck. Could be any one of these. Here we go. 1, 2. Not quite. But I can do something. Still useful. This would have been an amazing card with Karnak's rare. But I can still do stuff. Yeah, Feed the Sharks is really good for either side. That's the KO power I wish I had earlier. Unfortunately, we didn't see it yet. And we'll see. I'm not able to recruit it this turn. So let me go ahead and start here. Queen of the Inhumans is going to first spend the Throne's Favor. 1 attack. I will spend it to get 2 attack. Up to 3. I'll play the second one to get 1 more attack and get the Throne's Favor back. So now I'm at 4 attack. The 2 troopers, 5, 6. We've got Gorgon, who gives me Streets Abomination, base 2, 7, 8. Feed the Sharks is in the streets. I'll take advantage of that. 2 more attack, thanks for the strength. I'm up to 10 attack. Splitting Hairs. I think I'm going to hit the Mastermind this turn. Because, by the way, he's not 11. He's only 10. And I have empty city spaces. Unless I want to hit Rogue, but I don't know if I want to do that. So, I got, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 after this card. I don't activate it. So close to hitting both of these and really powering up Karnak, but I should probably hit the Mastermind while I can. While the highest abomination is low. Let's go ahead and do it. We're going to hit him for 10. Alright, I do another one of his tactics, but it's gone now. Terrigen Bomb again. Put each hero from the HQ that doesn't have a printed attack of 2 or more on the bottom of the hero deck. Maximus gains the Throne's Favor. Alright, so 1. At least Feed the Shark stays. These 2 go to the bottom of their respective decks. Okay, let's refill. We got... Okay, that's weaker. And this is the same. That's good. Okay, he gets the throne back. Hopefully, I should have waited to play Queen of the Inhumans, actually. But that's okay. Anyway, he avoids the effect in his stone. So I get that tactic. That's great news for me. Okay, I've got 2 attack left, and I have 1 floating recruit here, which I'm not going to use. By the way, Unspoken is now 7, as long as Medusa's there. And as far as Abomination, he's still at 10, or highest Abomination. Okay, good. 4 more hits on Maximus to go. So let's see what I get. Yes, check this out. This next turn, I'm going to have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 attack, 13 attack next turn over here. So I'm going to hit the Mastermind again unless the city is very scary and threatening. This is not the best hand, though. We'll see what I can phase in. Maybe into a chain. I don't know. Okay, turn 24. Gives me another lineage. He's got Abomination. He rescues bystanders. He lets me rescue bystanders. So he's at 5 attack thanks to the 2 attack card underneath. Let's do a good boy phase. And it is, there's the rare. Check it out. Check this out. That's beautiful. For each card with no rules text, you play this turn, draw a card. I'm going to play all my grays and draw 5 cards. Sound good to you? Sounds good to me. Let's do it. All right. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I get 3 recruit, 2 attack. Now we're going to scream really loud. 3 more attack. I've played 5 cards with no rules text, so I draw 5 cards. Can I draw my deck now? Let's see what I get. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 3 draws. Let's keep going. See what we can get. Let's start with the sidekick. Draw 2. 1, 2. Let's play the other sidekick. 1, 2. Okay. Let's play the agent. 4 recruit. What do I have here? So much good stuff here. I've played a ranged. I'm about to play a covert. I have a covert here. I have an instinct, but I need a strength. I want to activate earth, air, fire, and water, so I'm going to go ahead and phase Lockjaw in the hopes that I get one of those 2. Let's do it. Yes. Beautiful. Beautiful. All right. Here we go. I'm going to play this Master of the 4 Elements as a strength card. 1 recruit, and I draw Lockjaw again. Let's phase him again before we do the next draw. Okay, phase him again. It is another one. Let's keep it going. 1 more recruit. At 7, right? This is a great hand. It's finally coming together. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm at 6, I think. I have 6. I'm recounting. I've got 4 agents. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4. And I played 2 Master of the 4 Elements. I should be at 6. And 5 attack. Okay. I will choose this as instinct. I'll draw another card. I draw Lockjaw again. All right, let's phase him 1 more time right now. Phasing in for a trooper this time. Okay. So I've got a strength. I got an instinct. I'm going to go ahead and play Speak No Words. 2 more recruit and 1 attack. That's 6. I'm going to play Brilliant Strategist Karnak. 1 attack. I draw 1 extra card next turn. I'm also going to, now that I have all 4 classes, right? Strength, Instinct, Covert, Range. Play both Earth, Air, Fire, and Water. So they give me a combined 10 attack. So I'm at now 17 attack. And we'll see if I can get 1 more. I'm going to play this as, doesn't matter. I'll play it as an Instinct to keep it as it is. 1 more recruit. And I draw Lockjaw again. Now, let me play my 2 troopers. 1, 2 over here. So I'm at 19 attack. And I've got this Lockjaw left. So, I can almost hit Maximus twice. If I play Lockjaw, I'll be able to hit him twice for sure, or I could phase Lockjaw and see what I get. I'm going to hit Maximus first, then I might phase him to see what I get. Let's move everybody down. Everybody moves down so we can see Lockjaw. So this is all played. Lockjaw is unplayed. Let's start by hitting the Mastermind. I also want to get bystanders first. It's unlikely I'm going to get a better HQ than this with 2 attacks, so he's only at 10. I'll take advantage of that. Let's go ahead and hit him for 10. Okay. tactic is seize the Inhuman Throne. Each player discards down to 4 cards. All right, well, I have 1 card, so I'm fine here. Maximus gains the opponent's favor. If he already has it, he spends. Each player discards down to 3. So it's going to mess up the left-hand side. Left-hand side discards down to 3 because he spends the throne's favor. That's okay. I have good cards otherwise. I don't need it. So left-hand side is going to keep... let me move Lockjaw for a second. Keep Karnak and the attack. I'll discard these 3 recruit cards on the left. I've got everything I need right here. I'm good. Okay, I've got 9 attack left. 10 to hit Maximus again. I'm going to take the risk and phase Lockjaw because if I get another Earth, Air, Fire, and Water, that'll be even better. Although you know what? If I get, how many agents do I have? I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It could be an agent, but it also might not be. I'm going to phase him. If I fail, I'll just hit something in the city, which I might do anyway. So let's go ahead and phase him. And the top card of my deck is... Yes! That is what I was hoping for. Alright, let's play Earth, Air, Fire, and Water for 5 more attack. Up to 14. So I can definitely hit Maximus again. But I'll only have 4 attack left over. Which won't hit anything. So... maybe I should take Feed the Sharks. But that's not going to change his highest abomination unless I get rid of Destructive Whisper. Which is hard to do with 4 cards with no rules text. I think I should just hit the Mastermind again. No questions asked. That's how I win the game. Left-hand side is going to hit something in the city. Let's go ahead and hit the Mastermind one more time. Down to 4. Double hit. Double hit. We've got Echo Tech Chorus Sentries. Each player KOs one of their tech or Inhumans heroes or gains a wound. Okay. Now, this is a choice. It doesn't say each player who can't. So left side, I don't want to lose either of these. So I'm going to choose to gain the wound on the left. Because it doesn't say you have to. So I'm going to gain a wound on the left. Standard wound on the left. Right-hand side, do I want to KO any of these Inhumans? I have so much draw power, and although the wounds do have rules text, I don't want to lose anything here. So I think I'm going to also get the wound. Or I KO Brilliant Strategist. No, I want the covert extra card draw. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and get a wound. We'll take the wound on the right-hand side. Standard. Okay, we'll eat those wounds for now. We'll take those. Okay, this is gone. Okay, we're down to 2 more tactics. 1 more tactic and the final blow left. 4 attacks, not going to do anything. Yep, he's at 7. I could try my luck at recruiting Destructive Whisper and maybe making Lineage hittable. But I don't really want that card. So I'm not going to. I think I'm going to take Feed the Sharks. Although this is very good for the... You know what? I'm changing my mind because Black Bolt wants the great cards now. And this is better for Namor's Rare on the left. But I may not be able to get it or get around to it. But this is just free KO. I can get rid of the wound that way. And it's double class for Crystal too. Shoot, I'm gonna take it. Let's go ahead and take Feed the Sharks for 6. Yeah. Oh, I reached. That was reach number 8. I'm keeping track. All right. Refill from the Instinct deck. It's another crystal for more than I have. So I guess I could still try to take Destructive Whisper and hope for something better. Let me look. Let me see. You get 1 attack if you go 4 cards. I mean, I get a lot of grays. I should be able to do this. Yeah, let me take the chance. Let me take the chance. I'm going to recruit this for 3. I'm not getting rid of all that many grays, so I will take Destructive Whisper for 3. Refill from the range stack, and it is... Okay, awesome. Yeah, that's what I thought. And I knew this was in here, so that's great. So now Lineage goes down to 3, and I can take him out for 3. I don't get any bystanders, but at least I cleared the city a bit. So Lineage is out of here. Okay. Fantastic turn. That I've never used a Black Bolt Crystal combo before, but I would order it again. I get to draw 7 cards now. Yeah, there's the 4 cards, but I don't have the trigger for it. This is not a great hand on its own. That's okay. I hit the Mastermind twice. I hit a thing in the city. I got a couple cards. With 3 cards, I'm going to get plenty of attack, which is pretty cool. But we'll see what comes up. Turn 25, Cops. All right, let's play this. Seek the center. Pause, please. I have to get my bearings. All right, we're about 25 minutes to midnight, my time. So I get to activate every when recruited ability. And I only have 1, but I only need 1. 1 recruit to get +3 attack. I'm up to 7 attack. Then choose a villain group. You get +1 attack for each villain in your victory pile from that group. I've got 5 Domain of Apocalypse. So yeah, if I take out Apocalyptic Weapon X, I get another boost. Or I could play Apocalyptic Rogue. Gain a hero from there. If I play this now... I mean, I'm going to play it now anyway. So I get 5 more attack. I'm at 12. And I'm at 13. Yeah, I can take them both out. Yep. Thanks to that, I can take them both out. And get... it's not maximum yet. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Almost maximum. But yeah, that'll be great. I hit Maximus twice last turn. I could hit him again. By the way, he is down to 9. Thanks to the way the HQ looks right now. Highest Abomination is 1. Oh, that's tempting. To hit him for 9. But this is also good. If I wait until... Actually, hold on. The Scheme Twist no longer shuffle the HQ. KO one of the hero decks. So the HQ is going to stay exactly this way as long as I don't recruit anything. So you know what? I have plenty of chances to hit Maximus for 9. With that knowledge, even after the twist. So let's go ahead and take both of those Domain of Apocalypse villains. Starting with Apocalyptic Weapon X for 7. Leaves me with 6. KO one of your heroes. I will KO the Shield Trooper. And get rid of Apocalyptic Weapon X. And let's take Apocalyptic Rogue out at the same time. For 6, top card of I will pick the Strength deck again. It's the largest deck. And, Stomping Shockwave. I will gain it over here on the left-hand side. And she is gone. This is a really fun setup. I'm really enjoying this one. Okay, that's cool. So now, Karnak gets +7 for all his counter-villain group cards. I got 7 of those. I got them all over on the left-hand side. I've never been so successful with that. Okay, that means I get 7 recruit with this card. I might do some crazy recruiting on the left. Alright, Maximus is at a permanent 9 unless the HQ changes. I do have a lot of recruit this turn. We'll see what Lockjaw can phase into, maybe. Alright, turn 26. Lash. Well... Never mind. He is going to change the HQ just a little bit. I'll swap out Medusa because I might get a weaker card that way. Choose a hero from the HQ that doesn't have a printed attack of 2 or more. Put it on the bottom of the hero deck. So I'll pick the one that has at least 1 attack. We'll take Medusa. We'll tuck her to the bottom. And we'll see what... Maybe it's another one. That's not good. But, so now that messes me up. So now Maximus is at 12. But maybe I can recruit that out of the way. I didn't expect to get a 4 attack card there. But at least that doesn't affect Lash. He gets +0. So Abomination is clear all the way up here. If I can recruit at this turn on the right, I will with the no rules tech stuff, and I can. So I'm going to try to get that out of there. Let's play on my 4 recruit. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to go ahead and take Silence's Golden for 6 after we played Namor. 2 more. 6. Should I phase Lockjaw before I do that? Yeah, because I might get an Instinct. So I'll go down to 4. Let me go ahead and phase him right now. And I've got a Sidekick. All right. Now, here's the deal. I have 1 card in my deck, and it is Lockjaw. If I phase and draw, neither of these 2 get shuffled in, but also these 4 recruit don't as well. And I have a lot of good stuff here. So I think I do want to do the reshuffle right now. So let's play the Sidekick to draw Lockjaw and a shuffle. And another card. Maybe I can even chain this into hitting the Mastermind. After I recruit Silence's Golden, maybe I'll weaken him. Maybe he'll go down to no Abomination if I get a... I think every strength card, though, has at least one attack. So I think the lowest he can get down to is 9 if Medusa pops back up again. But I've already taken a couple of her. I don't know how many are left. And I just tucked one to the bottom of the deck. Okay, after the shuffle, my next draw is the Wound. Of course it is. So let me go ahead and do another phase. And it's another one. All right. Master the 4 elements. Let me... Oh, yes. Which side hit him first? I forgot what side hit him first. I forgot he had that. I think, yeah, Terrigen Bomb on the left. Left side gets the bystander. I should have recruited Silence's Golden before the reshuffle, huh? But I chose to wait for Namor, so I didn't get to do that. That's okay. Let me play Crystal as Instinct so I can get a sidekick. Actually, no. Because I'll have Instinct. Lockjaw is ranged. This is Strength. I might not get a Covert. So I'll play it as Instinct for the sure thing. One recruit, I will draw Lockjaw again. Let's go ahead. Whoop, I dropped Lockjaw. Let's go ahead and phase him for... Oh, man, I should have said Strength. I would have had everything. Shoot. Well, I messed that up. So I'll play Speak No Words. 2 more recruit, 1 attack. I'll play Endless Lead the Armies of Atlantis, 2 more recruit. That will gain a sidekick. Here it is. Sidekick for me. And Earth, Air, Fire, and Water is going to almost trigger, but not quite because I chose to make this Instinct. And I get 2 attack. I can hit the cops, though. So for 9 recruit, let's go ahead and start by taking Silence's Golden for 6. Get it out of there. Hopefully something weaker pops up. And a little bit. Feed the Sharks is good. That is in the other deck. It's one of the random ones I put in the strength side. So Maximus goes down to 10, which is back to where he was before. I'm good with that. I could recruit Gorgon or something, but I want to keep everything how it is because it has no attack on it, and that's the second lash. So let me get a sidekick. Let me recruit a sidekick for 2. And I'm back down to the end of the sidekick stack. Let me fight the cops and get another sidekick. Defeated. And I get a sidekick from the sidekick stack. For that. Okay. And that is the turn. Okay, I got the Wound and a lot of gray is out of the way. So this hand should be good. Nope, I still got a lot of grays. Well, once I get these grays out of the way... Oh, but I'll get 1 attack when I reveal the cards with no rules text, so I'm going to get something here. The hand after that's going to be amazing. Just watch. I'm going to get a lot of recruit here, too. I can get Feed the Sharks out of the way. Turn 27 gives me a Master Strike. There's only 1 tactic left for him to use. If I had gotten that last tactic, this Master Strike would have whiffed and done nothing. But he does have 1 left. And it is Sieve of Secrets. Each player reveals the top 6 cards of their deck, discards all the non-gray heroes revealed, and put the rest back in any order. That's too bad. That's going to mess up the right-hand side. Left-hand side, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ooh, I even had Imperious Rex coming up. So Imperious Rex gets discarded. Shadow the... Ooh, this would have been a great turn. All 4 of these get discarded. So I have a Trooper and a Sidekick left. Oof. Right-hand side loses... that's the hand. Top of the deck. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ouch. These 4 are gone. These 2 go to the top. That really hurt. That really nerfed me. That was really bad. And now I know that's a tactic I'm going to deal with when I hit him, so that's also not good. Well, let's play out what I've got. I've got a bunch of recruit. 3 recruit. Find Fatal Flaw is going to give me 1 recruit for each of the villain group I choose. I got 7 now, so I get 7 recruit. If only I had the Astral Plane or some bribe or something. I'm up to 10 recruit. Should I go for a better choice by taking Feed the Sharks? Yeah, why not? Why not? I'm going to take Feed the Sharks for 6. Down to 4. Hopefully that 4 attacked one doesn't come back up. And that's great. No Abomination from this card. So now Maximus is only 8. That's a good setup. But I need to get 8 attack now. I really wish I could get that, but I'm going to leave it right where it is. 2 attack. 2 more recruitment. 6 recruit. 2 attack. I want to leave that HQ just like it is. Although I'm very tempted to take Shadow the weak point. If I do, I get 3 attack. I can fight Lash. And I can gain a hero. If I use this card, though, that's going to be so good. It's going to give me 7 attack, which will offset any Abomination it gets from this spot. You follow me? And I'm about to do a reshuffle, so that means I'll have 3 of them in the reshuffle. I can't help myself. I'm going to recruit this. I'm going to take it for 5. When recruited, I get 3 more attack. I really can't help myself. Let's see if I messed myself up here. It is. Alright, he goes up to 10 attack, but yeah, overall it's going to net me a bigger boon. And now I can fight Lash. So that's something. Okay, I get to gain a hero from the HQ with no fight attack icon that costs 4 or less. I have to, though. That's going to mess me up a little more. So then I will have to gain one of these 3. The Unspoken is actually now at 9. I could leave Lash where he is. I don't really need to fight him. I'll leave him be. I'm going to leave him be. I don't need to gain any heroes right now. I just dropped a card. Of course I did. Oh. Alright, we're good. It was the Hypersonic Scream I had discarded, unfortunately. Alright, that's the turn. I'm about to do a reshuffle. This could be a very fateful, positive reshuffle. Here's the last two cards in my deck that I revealed. So I got a sidekick. 4 more cards to draw, and then a sidekick. Maybe I can change some sidekicks. Maybe I can get that rare. Maybe I can get all 3 of those Karnaks and end the game. There's still plenty of cards left in the villain deck, but I will lose after a certain amount of scheme twists. I've been lucky enough to not draw too many on turn 27, but I have encountered 3 strikes, 3 twists, and 1 bystander. So that was 7 of my turns, non-villains. So 20 have been villains. That's still a pretty good string of luck for me. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Not the best. Setting up for success later. We have some attack here. And here I wouldn't mind gaining a hero, but I also don't want to mess up the HQ. Turn 28, more cops. So let's play Destructive Whisper, 2 attack, and I will gain the +1. So I'm at 3 because I reveal these 4 cards with no rules text. Trooper is a 4th attack. Agent is 3 recruit. I'm going to phase Lockjaw again. I want to keep phasing him. It's a Trooper. I'm glad I did that. I'm at 5 attack. So now I can fight Lash, or I can fight the cops. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and fight Lash and gain this crystal for more card draw. Does he have the Throne's favor? That's a good question. No, he spent it to hurt me, right? The last thing that he did... Oh, no. He doesn't because he spent it and then Medusa got it and used it. He spent it to nerf me. So he doesn't have it, I'm pretty sure. Let me just check the tactics that I got, just to be 100%. Oh, wait, no. He did the Terrigen Bomb. You're right, he does have it. I don't think Medusa got it. I think the last thing that I did with him was play the Terrigen Bomb. No, that was the first tactic. Hold on. The Master Strike would have given it to him. Yeah, I think you're right. Maybe I missed that. And no, that's his effect. Oh, no. This Master Strike does not give him the Throne's favor. So he doesn't have it. That's the one that happened, the Sieve of Secrets. So I don't think he has it right now. Last thing that happened is he spent it. Okay, so let's fight Lash, who is above the dead HQ space. So he gets no Abomination. I'm going to fight him for 5. I will choose a hero from the HQ that doesn't have a printed attack of 2 or more, which is Crystal. Actually, the fight effect. Gain a hero from the HQ with no attack icon that costs 4 or less, which is going to be Crystal. I will gain her, take out Lash, and replace her with... Okay, 2 attacks, same as Namor. That's fine. He's going to stay at 10. I don't care. Okay. And I've got 3 Recruit. I want more card draws, but I don't want the Throne's Favor. So we're going to go with another Sidekick. And I think both Lockjaws are in both decks, so all I got are standard Sidekicks in the deck. There's only 2 Lockjaws. Alright, this should be the good hand. Oh, actually, no, I messed the top of this up, right? I had to discard a bunch of stuff. Okay, I have some KO power. That's something. Get rid of some of the grays. Or the wound if I can get to it. I think I can. Speaking of wounds. Okay, turn 29 gives me another Master Strike. What is up, Anzanator? Woo, thank you for the raid. I love the Kirby in the background. So cool. Thank you guys so much for the raid. I really appreciate that. Real quick, I am playing Marvel Legendary. It is a deck-building Marvel game. It has like 27, it almost has 30 expansions, 30 sets. It is fantastic. Every Tuesday night I play a setup based on the MCU. You've caught me in one of the best MCU projects yet. I'm playing a setup based on the Inhumans. If you've seen the TV show, I'm sorry, but the setup has been really, really fun. I'm towards the end of it. I'm trying to take down Maximus. I'm almost at the end of the game. I just have to hit him 2 more times. Very kind of the raid. Thank you guys so much. If you have any questions about Legendary, please ask me. I'm happy to answer that. I just pulled a Master Strike, which I'm going into instruction mode. All right, I just pulled a Master Strike, which means Maximus does something. Each player reveals the top 6 cards of their deck, discards all the non-gray heroes revealed, and puts the rest back in any order, messing up my next hand, unfortunately. So let's go ahead and look at the top 6 of my left-hand side. I was about to draw some good stuff. This is going to be really sad. Yeah, check it out. I lose Feed the Sharks. I lose everything. Oh, this would have been an amazing hand. But they all get discarded. Right-hand side is not going to fare much better. I've got these 2. Then I have to shuffle my discard. You've caught me on one of the worst things that's happened to me in this game. But, yeah. Thank you guys for the raid. Very kind. Very kind. There's so many people here now. Legends. That's offensive. Just kidding, you're fine. My favorite is everything with the Lox flavored cream cheese. That's my favorite. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wow. So here's what happens here. I lose these 4 awesome cards. So he's nerfing my hands towards the end of the game, and where I could actually lose if he keeps this up. So let's see if I can hit him for 10 this turn. I don't know if I can. I might be able to punish him for that. So let's go. I'm going to start by playing my Sidekick, which this Sidekick is a special card. When I play it, I can draw 2 cards and return this to the Sidekick stack. Let's go ahead and do that. 1, 2. Of course, that's what he left for me, so that's not great. Soul Riot, I appreciate that. Just wait until you see more what I've got going on here. All right, I'm going to play Queen of the Inhumans for 1 attack. I gain the Throne's Favor. Here's my Throne, followed by Stomping Shockwave. I got 2 attack. I get Streets Abomination. In the Streets, I did generate 2 attack from this card here. Abomination means you get plus attack equal to the attack of the hero under that space. So 5 attack, 6, 7. I'm out of range to hit him, but I can hit the cops. So double Abomination, I'm out of range to hit the Unspoken. Let's go ahead and hit the cops here. So the cops are going to be gone. They have gained a new recruit. I'm getting a Sidekick instead. So they're going to be gone for 3. Down to 4. I gain a new recruit over here on the left-hand side for that, or a Sidekick. I've got 2 recruit left, and that is enough to recruit another Sidekick. Here it is. All right, that's the turn. I could have rested to get rid of this wound, but it's not worth it. Okay, I think... How many Master Strikes? He has 1 more chance to do that again. I'd rather not let him. All right, I got my rare. By the way, in Legendary, each hero has 14 cards. 5 of one common, 5 of another common, 3 uncommons, and a rare. The rare is the best one you could get, and I've already gotten a couple this game, and they're very expensive, so they're hard to get. And yeah, if you like this kind of game, consider giving me a follow. I stream 3 times a week, Tuesday nights, 10 p.m. Pacific. I stream Thursday afternoons and evenings sometimes, and then Saturday afternoons as well, doing different kinds of games. Thursday, I randomize the game completely. It's a completely new randomized game. I run a randomizer league based on that. And Saturday, I do special events like viewer-requested challenges. I do special viewers play events, all kinds of stuff. So come back if you want to check those out. Turn 30 is a Scheme Twist. All right. Scheme Twist is what the bad guy is doing, and this is bad. So as you can see on my tracker here, Scheme Twist number 4 has activated. 4, KO one of the hero decks. I got 4 hero decks. Cytonic, thank you so much for the follow. Very kind of you. All right, so this is a weird scheme. Usually you have one big deck for all the heroes, and then you put 5 into the HQ, your shop, as you will, and you recruit or buy from it. This particular scheme splits them up into class color. It's very weird. It's not what the game usually does. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 covert cards, the red ones. I think I'm going to go ahead and KO this hero deck. I'm not recruiting any more covert cards. And what did I KO? Ooh, more crystal. No rares, though. So now 2 hero decks are KO'd. I lose when 5 are KO'd. So I'm going to be in trouble if I cannot take out Maximus soon. Okay, let's go ahead and phase Lockjaw. I'm going to do it this way. So I can swap Lockjaw with the top card of the deck. And hopefully it's a better card. So I'm going to phase him. And, oh, it's a shield agent. That's too bad. So I've got a shield agent here. Could have been better. I'll play Namor's Feed the Sharks. So Namor's Feed the Sharks, 2 attack. You may KO a card from your hand or discard pile if you do draw a card. Unfortunately, Maximus made me shuffle, so I don't have anything on my discard pile I want to KO. I had a wound there. Let me go ahead and KO one of these shield agents from my hand. And I'm going to draw, and guess who I draw? It's Lockjaw again, because he phased to the top of my deck. So let me go ahead and phase him once again. We'll do the tabletop phase. And in his place, that's another agent. All right, let's get these out of the way. 3, 4 attack. I can't believe how many people are watching now. That's so cool. That was really nice for the raid. Thank you, Bonzonator. All right, 1 attack, no activated ability. Some of these cards have superpowers where this one, for example, has a little covert symbol, little red one right here, where it says when you draw a new hand of cards into this turn, draw an extra card. I would have had to play a covert card, a red card, before I play this to activate it, but I failed to do that, so I just get the attack value. 2 more recruit. This is my favorite game, by the way. I stream it a lot. I play it a lot, and if you like Marvel, you like deck builders, you will like it too. So please ask questions if you have them. I can't hit anything for 5. I can get another sidekick for 2, which I will. Let's go. Chat will back me up on how awesome this game is too. I mean, they keep coming back, right? Okay. This is a little bit better. I can draw into a better hand as long as Maximus doesn't do stuff. He cost me 2 turns. Depending on where the Scheme Twists are, I can't really afford that. Off the cuff is now so on the game. Okay, turn 31. Here we go. The Unspoken comes in. Luckily, it was not a Scheme Twist. So here we go. Unspoken. Double Abomination. Ambush. Choose a hero from the HQ that doesn't have a printed attack of 2 or more. Even when the game makes me lose, I usually had a good time, unless it was a really devastating, unfair lose, and I still had a good time looking at the art. Let's just say that. Okay. I have to tuck somebody. I can't... Hold on. I just hit the microphone. So, I got rid of the deck for Gorgon. For the covert. Choose the hero from the HQ that doesn't have a printed attack of 2 or more. Put it on the bottom of the hero deck. There is no hero deck, so I cannot do that with this card. Let's try splitting hairs, because this might get rid of an attack. I'm going to put this on the bottom of the instinct deck. Oh, wait. It does have a printed attack of 2 or more, so I can't pick any of these. Back up. Someone's going to say that in chat in a second. I only can choose Break the Silence. It's the only one that has a hero deck that doesn't have a printed attack of 2 or more. So I got to tuck Break the Silence. The new card to replace it is 1 attack. All right, I'll take it. And he's got Double Abomination, so that's in his spot. So he gets +2 attack for each attack on the card below him. So this villain is at 7. I'm going for Maximus. I need 10 attack to hit him. He's got 8 attack plus double the highest Abomination. He gets plus attack equal to the highest attack of any hero in the HQ. Let's see if I can do it. Starting with Seek the Center. This is the rare. When recruited, you get 4 attack. Whenever you play a card this turn, including this one, you may first use that card's when recruited ability, which I will happily do. It's great with Medusa here. So I will play Medusa. I already have the Throne's Favor, so this kind of fails. The when recruited I activate, but I already have it. I will get 1 attack base. I will spend the Throne's Favor. Oh, you know what? If I spend it, I'll go up to 7, 8. I will be short the 10 attack I need to hit the Mastermind. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm not going to play Queen of the Inhumans at all. I'm going to do this. I'm going to set up my next turn for a success. I'm going to play Gorgon. He gets the 2 recruit. I'm at 4 attack, by the way. I get to activate the when recruited effect. Thanks to Karnak, you may teleport a 0-cost card from your hand. I'm going to teleport this Shield Trooper. That means I get to add it to my next hand as an extra card. It gets teleported. Then I activate the Covert. Thanks to Karnak being a covert card, you may teleport another card from your hand. I'm going to also teleport Medusa. So now I have these 2 as extra cards for my next hand, which could lead me to a really, really nice, solid hand of a lot of attack coming up. I've got 4 total recruit. I could take something from here. I mean, I might as well take... I'm going to take Splitting Hairs for 3 instead of Namor. Actually, I do have Strength. This would give me +2 against the Mastermind. No, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and take Ruler of the Seas for 4. And replace it with another card from the Strength deck. Okay, that's bad news for me. That is a rare. And that means Maximus gets extra attack. I was hoping to see that, and maybe I'll be able to recruit it out of there. But now Maximus is a little stronger. He gets 8 plus 4 now. He's at 12. I shouldn't have done that. Okay, and that's it. And that means, by the way, the Unspoken gets plus 8 attack. So he's at 13 attack, which means my D12 won't work anymore. So I need a bigger die for him. So he's at 13. Cool. That's exactly what I wanted. All right, my next hand's going to have these 2 teleported. Plus the following. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right. I got 2 Stomping Shock. I got 2 Shatter the Weak points. That's worth 14 attack. This could win the game for me if things go well on the other side. I'm cutting it close again. I always cut it close with these games. Turn 32 is Scheme Twist. Talk about cutting it close. I have to KO yet another hero deck. So that's twist number 5. KO one of the hero decks. I'm going to go ahead and KO the... Oh, man. I guess the one with the lowest attack is this Black Bolt. I'm going to go ahead and KO the entire range deck. So all of these cards get KO'd. So long. Another hero deck is gone. What's up, Wraith? It always comes down to the wire here. I don't know why. I mean, I'm not complaining. It's more fun games. All right. Can I get 12 attack? I've got not that much. So let's phase Lockjaw and see what's hiding on the top of my deck for me. It is Silence is Golden. This is a great one. This is choose a card with, you play this turn with no rules text. You get its recruit and attack again. Oh yeah, thank goodness. I have a Speak No Words in my deck somewhere, so if I can draw that, I can play it double with Silence is Golden. So let me draw Lockjaw again. I'm going to use my sidekick this time. I'm going to play the sidekick. I'll draw Lockjaw and another card. Cool. Master the 4 elements. Let's try to get Master the 4 elements. I'm going to play... Let's phase Lockjaw first. Teleport. See what's coming. A trooper. Okay. I'm going to play Master the 4 elements for... What is happening today with this? All right. 1 recruit. I will play this as a covert card. Because I have this range card. Yeah, I'm going to play it as a covert. I will draw a card. It's going to be Lockjaw, of course. Let's phase Lockjaw once again. Keep phasing him into a sidekick. I'm going to play the sidekick. I'll draw 2. I draw Lockjaw, and I draw an agent. Let's phase Lockjaw once again, and I draw into another agent. All right, let's flush these out. Get these out of the way. I will play the other Master of the 4 elements. I will play this card as ranged, just in case. I draw a card. It's Lockjaw again. Before I face him, how much attack am I going to get? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 if I pick a trooper. 8, 9. I'm not close to hitting the Mastermind, so I might as well face him. And, ooh, okay, good. This is what I wanted. I can complete the minigame. Check this out. So I played the first crystal as a covert. I played the second crystal, what did I say? As a ranged? Yes, I did. So now I'll play Lead the Armies of Atlantis for 2 recruit without activating, because I played covert, ranged, instinct, and now I'll play Silence is Golden. Actually, I should probably play, I'm going to play my Shield Trooper first, 1 attack. Now I'll play Silence is Golden. Came with the Bonds Ray, but just started drifting off and thought there was an earthquake because I jolted so off to bed. Yes, please. If you're feeling phantom earthquakes, it is bedtime. Thank you for coming by. Thank you for being part of the raid. I do really appreciate it. And have a good night. Okay, I'm going to play Silence is Golden. I'm at 1 attack. Choose a card to play this turn with no rules text. You get a printed attack and recruit again. I'll have a second trooper. I'm going to choose this trooper, so I get its attack again. And I get the base attack for Silence is Golden. So I'm up to 6 attack. Yep, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'll play the other trooper I've got for a 7th attack. Now, if I'm correct, I've played all 4 classes. I've played Strength, an Instinct, a Covert, and a Range. So now I get to activate Earth, Air, Fire, and Water's effect. I get 2 attack up to 9, and I get 3 more. I'm at 12, which is, if you're following the math, just enough to hit the Mastermind and get his last tactic. Let me just double check the math on that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. He gets Abomination. Yep, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That is going to do it. Let's go ahead and hit him. Whew, that was a close one with this. The game is not over yet, though. I get the final tactic. I have to do this annoying thing once again. Each player reveals the top 6 cards of their deck, discards all the non-gray heroes revealed, and puts the rest back in any order. I hate this. 3rd time I've done it this game, but I have to do it to win. So top 6 cards in my deck. I lose 1, 2, 3. I lose Lockjaw to the discard, which means I've got a sidekick, a wound, and an agent. All right, left-hand side, though. I can win this, though. I think left-hand side can hit. So, 1, 2... Ooh, I keep discarding Imperious Rex. This is Defeat the Mastermind for free, but I have not been able to play it. I have to shuffle in my discard for 3 more. This game is about to end, so if you're sticking around, it's going to pay off, I promise. There's a couple more turns, maybe 1 more turn. 4, 5, 6. I've got 1, 2, 3 cards to discard. I don't have a great turn after next, but at least this tactic is gone. So, I play with the Final Blow variant, which means that after all his tactics are gone, the little card underneath him where he does bad stuff when I hit him, I have to hit the Mastermind card, and once I do that, I win the game. He only is 12. He's at 12 attack right now thanks to Highest Abomination, but I've got 5, 6, 7 recruit this turn. Almost enough to recruit this crystal out of the way, but not quite. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I needed to play that double attack to hit with Black Bolt, so with 7 recruit, I could take something else. If I take Speak No Words, there's nothing else left in this deck, so it will remove his Abomination. So we're going to do that. We're going to recruit Speak No Words for 4, down to 3 recruit. I've KO'd this deck, so I'm going to put, again, another face-down Hydra card over here from the other set. He loses all his Abomination because there's nobody under him, and we will get a sidekick for the last 3. 2 of the last 3, and it is a standard sidekick, of course. And that's the turn. Okay, I think the left-hand side is going to do it with those Karnaks. We'll see if something weird happens. This may be the last turn. Turn 33. Okay. This is going to be the last turn, I believe. Right, but if I get 1 more twist, I don't lose quite yet. Yeah, there's a twist. But I can win this turn, though. So I'm not worried about it. I KO my 4th hero deck. So it's going to have to be the Instinct deck. Instinct deck, the entire thing gets KO'd. Goodbye. And I've KO'd 4 out of 5 hero decks. The only one that's left is the Strength deck on the left. But let's finish this thing, shall we? So here's how I'm going to do that. Yeah, that's why I did it. 1 deck left. Not that many heroes left. Let's win the game. I'm going to play both Shatter the Weak Point. I don't have any cards to... Ooh, actually, I can draw a card right now. No, wait, I can't. It's fine. Finish him. Let's do it. All right. I've got Shatter the Weak Point. Choose a villain group. You get 1 attack for each villain in your victory pile from that group. And luckily for me, I have defeated 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 Domain of Apocalypse villains. So I get 7 for hitting the first, for the first Shadow of the Weak Point. I'll play a second one. So that's going to be a total of 14 attack from just 2 cards. That's enough to win the game, but let's see how much better I can do. I'm going to go ahead and play... I have the Throne's Favor right here. So I'm going to go ahead and play Stomping Shockwave. 2 more attack. I'm at 16. I get Streets Abomination activated. The Streets has a 2-attack hero in here. So I'm up to 18 attack there. Let's go ahead and play this Medusa. I will cash in my Throne's Favor. I get 1 base up to 19. And I'm at 21, which means it's double dice time. I'm at 21 attack over here. After the Trooper, it's 22. After Splitting Hairs, it's 24 attack. And 2 Recruit over here. So I have 12 floating attack. Unfortunately, I can't hit the Unspoken. He's 1 attack too much. But I can hit this Unspoken, who's at nothing. Fight effect is KO one of your heroes with no attack icon. So I take him out for 5. Down to 19 again. And I KO a Shield Agent. Because I would, for flavor, get rid of one of these, but they all have attack icons. So Unspoken is gone. And for 12 of my 19 attack, we will do our final hit on the Mastermind. Without any tactics left, that is going to do it for Maximus the Mad. He's going to be defeated, and just in the nick of time, with 1 hero deck left, we have won the game. Wow. This is how many cards I had left in any hero deck. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Thank you, thank you. Let me find out where that Scheme Twist was in the villain deck. Thank you. Check it out. It was at, okay, they were near the bottom. So I would have had a Master Strike, which would have done nothing. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. I had 5 turns until I lost. So I'm glad I was able to do it when I did. Thank you so much. Let me go ahead and end the predictions. I'm going to count my VP and let you know which hand did better. And then anybody who's here or here from the raid before, we're going to pay it forward and raid somebody else. So stick around. If you care about my channel points, you'll get channel points for that. Let me go ahead and end the prediction, count my VP. And here we go. It was a win. 94% of you put points towards a win. So we'll see what the return is. And under 9,000 points. So I think it was a little one-sided. That's okay. This was so much fun with Karnak getting 7 villains from the same group. That was a blast. Maximus fought back really well. There were a lot of things that I really couldn't do. He, having that one tactic that messes up my top 6 cards of the deck as the only tactic, so the Master Strike triggered that every time, was really, really annoying. I felt like I was fighting Apocalypse or something, but still worth it. Okay, left-hand side's victory pile. What do you think? Any guesses? How much VP on each side? Each side has a Maximus tactic on top. Or the Maximus tactic or the Mastermind card. I think that's it for the entire victory pile. I don't think I missed anything. Oh yes, and Moon Knight is airing. It's 50 minutes ago, I think. So go enjoy that. I'll watch it tomorrow. Let me go ahead and count my VP. Left-hand side, 6, 11, 12, 13, 19, 23, 27, 32, 36, 41, 47, 50, 53, 54, 55 points on the left. Let's count the right. 55 on the left. Right-hand side is going to be 6, 10, 11, 13, 19, 25, 26, 29, 31, 32, 33, 34, 37, 38, 39 on the right. So it was actually my strength deck on the left-hand side that did a little better than the crystal deck because of, the fact that I kept messing up the top card of my hands. The top cards of my deck, and messing up my future hands that way. All right, let's go. I'm going to go ahead and end the stream. We're going to do a raid on another board gamer. If anybody else is still playing board games at this hour, and I hope they are, because it's fun to raid them. And thank you guys for being here. Join me at 6 p.m. Pacific on Thursday for the next randomizer stream. It's going to be a completely random game. I have no idea what the setup's going to be. If you would like to join the Discord community, you can go to discord.link/SpagelTopGames if you want to learn more about Legendary or join the Randomizer League or an upcoming tournament, that kind of thing. And thank you guys for being here. Go into the end screen. Let's do a raid. Hope you enjoy Moon Knight, and take care, everybody.